Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Happy Sunday night. Glad to have you guys back in the stream here tonight as we get a Game 7 going down to wrap up the first round of the NBA playoffs. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. The Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Toronto Raptors, the 4 seed versus the 5 seed in Game 7, where the home team has won every single game in this series. What a wild finish on Friday night. RJ Barrett, the shot heard around the world in overtime, went off the back rim, dropped down straight down into the netting for the game-winning bucket. 112-110 victory in overtime for Toronto to force the Game 7 tonight. Glad to have you guys all in on the channel for this one. This has been a roller coaster of a series. Cleveland's jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Looked like they were going to run away with this series as they won Game 1, 126-113. The Cavs took Game 2, 115-105. And then all of a sudden, the momentum shifted in the favor of Toronto. Game 3, Toronto destroyed Cleveland 126-104. A defensive grind in Game 4, 93-89 victory for the Raptors. And then Game 5, it was a close one, went to Cleveland 125-120. And then the last game, what a battle. Toronto led majority of the game. Cleveland struggling with turnovers throughout the course of the series. Had a lot of miscues during the last game. Turnovers cost them dearly. And in the end, clutch with RJ Barrett. What's good, Gustavo, George, Jeffrey? Thanks for joining in today. Yes, I went out, bought my new laptop today. I'm still using the old one right now, so I haven't had a chance to transfer everything over. But this morning I went out, bought my new laptop, and hopefully like tomorrow night or like Tuesday, hopefully I'll be able to transfer stuff over onto the new computer. But, yeah, using the old one for tonight, but this is probably going to be, like, the last stream or the second to last stream, probably, that I'll be using the old one, and everything will be transferred over to the new one coming up very soon. Daniel, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Happy Sunday to you, man. This is it for the first round of the playoffs. Winner of this game is going to take on the Pistons. Pistons did their job for the 1 seed today as they beat the Magic 116-94 Cade Cunningham, big game. He had 32 points, 12 assists. Another great Game 7 for Paolo Banchero, but in the end, it's the third straight year that it's just not enough in the first round of the playoffs for Banchero. He took Cleveland to 7 games 2 years ago and had an amazing game against the Cavs. Everybody was talking about the young Orlando Magic team at that moment, but Orlando's still yet to break through. They're 0-3 in their recent 3 seasons of first-round matchups. Game 5 here, James Harden, all the pressure's on. For Game 7 here, James Harden, all the pressure's on for him in Game 7. I'm going to see what his stats are. James Harden shooting just 35% from the floor in career Game 7s. 22% from 3 for him in Game 7s. He scored just 9 points against the Celtics in 2023 in Game 7s. He scored 7 points last year in Game 7. James Harden, Game 7 record, below 500. He is 3-4 all-time in Game 7s. Yeah, really has struggled. A lot of pressure's on for this team, for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And this is a young, scrappy Toronto Raptors squad that, I mean, they're well ahead of the clock for this Toronto team. I don't think anybody thought that they'd be pushing Cleveland, the Eastern Conference regular season champions from last year, to a Game 7 in the first round of this series. But they've got guys going off in this series. A trio of guys. Scotty Barnes, career high 14 assists in the last game. Been excellent as a facilitator. 25 points for Barnes. RJ Barrett shot heard around the world. He had 24. He's been super consistent in this series. And then Jacoby Walter, he has stepped up. 24 points in the last game for Jacoby Walter. Colin Murray Boyles with 17. They've got some really good young players on this Toronto Raptors squad. Murray Boyles comes off the bench. Walter is in his second season out of Baylor. So, yeah, these two guys bright for the future with many years to come with a franchise for Toronto. And they can force steals. Racked up 13 steals in the last game. Points off turnovers was a major difference maker. Whereas Toronto had 13 steals, Cleveland had 8, and then points off fast break was 20-6 for Toronto. 25-17 points off turnovers for Toronto as well. Looked like Toronto was going to run away and win Game 6. They led as many by 15. Cleveland, the fourth quarter, came on back. Yeah, the issue for the Raptors has been last couple of games, fourth quarters for them. They've got stuck on their offense, and they struggled. Last game, lucky to pull it off with that big-time shot by RJ Barrett for them outscoring Cleveland 8-6 in overtime. But Toronto, they got outscored in the fourth quarter 23-12. So, yeah, they are really, really lucky that they are playing tonight for the Raptors, because you get outscored like that in the fourth quarter by 11, you're probably going to lose the game. But able to find something in the overtime session, ramp up their physicality, knock down enough shots to get the job done, plus a lucky 3 to bounce their way with 12 seconds left. And yeah, the rest is history. What a series this has been between these two teams. Cleveland, big game on the glass for them in Game 6. They were plus 14 in the rebound margin, 52-38. They should be that way for this Cavs team. It's been underwhelming for them. Not much production out of Jared Allen. Evan Mobley been excellent last couple of games, but Jared Allen really letting down this Cleveland Cavaliers squad. And Donovan Mitchell had a tough Game 6. Not as much as expected for the most part out of Mitchell. He did finish with 24, but shot well under 50% at 11 for 24 from the floor, and only 2 for 10 from 3. James Harden had he had 4 turnovers the last game, so not as bad as the previous ones for him that he was struggling. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. I was working on stuff midday today. Yeah, a tough one for the Magic, just non-competitive in that Game 7. That was a tough series where if you like baskets, it was tough to come by for baskets for the most part in that series. Tonight, or this afternoon, Cade Cunningham went off, Paolo Banchero went off, just not enough help. And Tobias Harris, he played really well today for Detroit. Yeah, they got Jared Allen's stats right now on the board. He's going to have to step up in a major way tonight for Cleveland. Under 10 points per game this series, only 6.5 rebounds for him. So he is the guy who's going to have to take a huge step up in this game to help out his team tonight. Donovan Mitchell has played so well at home. On the road, not so much in the series. At home, he's been taken off. If Donovan Mitchell comes out, he's the best player on the floor, then the Cavs are going to win this one tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hockey, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. My baseball game was actually canceled today, so I got a game for tomorrow that got scheduled in. Since the team I covered, they got the play-in game, so they play tomorrow. So I actually took the day out of work for tomorrow, so you got a play-in game tomorrow that they're playing in to get to the conference tournament that they have. But yeah, there was supposed to be a baseball game today, and then what happened last night was that the other team that was supposed to play, Worcester State, they had a conference. They had a conference doubleheader at Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts in North Adams that was scheduled on Saturday, and then they ended up not playing the doubleheader on Saturday. I guess like it must have rained. Like it did rain where I am, like southeast part of the state in Mass, but I guess like the northwest corner of Mass, it must have rained hard there if they canceled up in that area, because that's like the corner of the state, like that borders New York and Vermont, that area, and they canceled for Saturday, postponed to Sunday. So the game that I had today actually didn't happen because their opponent had conference games to make up. Hey, what's good, Pepe? Thanks for joining in. Welcome in. Yeah, I didn't find that out till like 10 o'clock last night because they were trying to like reschedule an opponent for the game this afternoon too. They just couldn't find one because they had like under 12 hours ahead of time to do so, and everybody's geared up for their conference tournaments this week. Bradley, welcome back in, man. Big one for Spida Mitchell and your Cavs here tonight. If Donovan Mitchell goes off as the best player on the floor, Cleveland should win this game. There's a bunch of pressure tonight on James Harden to be able to capitalize on this opportunity. James Harden tonight, a chance to get to 500 for his winning percentage in Game 7s. Right now, 3-4 all-time Game 7s for him. Like, if he chokes this game away tonight, the Cavs lose it. James Harden's not going to hear the end of it for a long time. Tip-off scheduled for 7:42, so we got like 6 minutes left to go before tip-off. And no Brandon Ingram tonight for this game, so he's out again. He's in a walking boot. So Brandon Ingram out with a heel injury. He's out tonight. African Queen, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. If you're new to the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe right now in the pregame. I went out this morning, got myself a new laptop. Haven't been able to transfer the stuff over just yet, but hopefully within the next couple of days, hoping to transfer all the stuff there. So hopefully I'll have like I'll be able to incorporate like all the old slides, the timeout slide, the box score back in. Because this laptop I've been using has been struggling with the plugins. It's been glitching a lot, and the CPU usage has been getting really high. It's an old laptop. So when I started my channel, I think my first year, I bought this laptop. So it's going on like 7 years or so. And when there's like a lot of new technology, the older technology gets old and the newer technology comes out, it's tough to keep up to like newer systems and stuff. But yeah, finally I'll be able to incorporate like those videos back into with the merchandise video that I used to play during timeouts, because that one I laid off of for a while because it would bring up the CPU really high on this laptop. What's good, Ron? Welcome in. Yeah, sure, I'll bring out Mr. Tops at halftime. Not sure if he has a favorite in the fight here tonight, but hopefully he's doing well. Kind of a sad day for Mr. Tops. Yeah, it doesn't shock me. I think I saw somebody post that. The Red Sox lost today. Yep, doesn't shock me. Kind of a lost season when they don't even have a manager. Been brutal with Boston sports last couple months. Man, last couple days. The Celtics last night eliminated from calling the game yesterday. The played series in a nutshell for the Celtics to lose was Jaylen Brown up the floor in transition. Had a wide open Kata who was going to the hoop in transition, would have dunked it. They would have taken the lead with 3 minutes left, 100-99. They were down 99-98. Instead, Jaylen Brown has his head down, doesn't see Kata, kicks it out to the corner. Peyton Pritchard bricks a corner three, and Celtics don't make another shot for the next 3 minutes. Yeah, Celtics missed their final 7 shots from the floor, and they didn't score in over a 4-minute and 50-second span yesterday to close out the game. Yeah, just absolute pain from yesterday. That was painful. And yeah, Bruins got bounced out just prior to the Celtics. Patriots came up short in the Super Bowl, and Red Sox, what in the world are they doing? Like, fired Alex Cora last weekend. No real, like, backup plan. They got the AAA manager as the manager, the Red Sox. It's just all over the place right now. James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Dean Wade, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, the starting five for Cleveland. Jamal Shed, Jacoby Walter, R.J. Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, the starting five tonight for the Raptors. Whoever wins this game will face the Pistons, the number 1 seed in the second round. The Pistons won today. Game 7 over the Magic, 116-94. Cade Cunningham had 32 points, 12 assists. And the first round matchup, quick turnaround, starts on Tuesday between the Pistons and the winner of this one. Yup, awful coaching. Classic. Jay Ramirez brings up awful coaching. His titles are just out of this world. So, yeah, he rips Joe Mazzulla to shreds. That the Celtics coaches swimming in Boston Harbor with only their socks on. Oh, man, some of the titles are crazy that he has. But, yep, he breaks it right down with everything. I bet a lot of it was on effort, too, with defense and transition. But, I mean, hopefully better things next year. What's good, Naja player? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I've got the Cavs in this one tonight. Cavs got home court advantage. Home team has won every single game. Donovan Mitchell's played really well at home. So just rallying behind the fans here. Excellent season for Toronto. I mean, for Toronto, if they win this game, holy smokes, that would be huge for them. They are well above the 8 ball for this Raptors team. A very, very young Raptors team. Got a second-year starter with Jacoby Walter. They have a first-year impact player off the bench, Colin Murray-Boyles. R.J. Barrett, Scotty Barnes been balling out in this playoff series. They got a really just bright future for Toronto. Super scrappy defense. If Cleveland comes out and takes care of the basketball, they should be able to win this game for the Cavs. Cavs have the interior. They should be the better team on the interior on the glass. They had an atrocious Game 6 defensively down low. For them. They're going to have to be physical, be much better. They out-rebounded the Raptors last game, plus 14 in the glass. Here we go as we are underway. Raptors control the opening tip. Toronto goes right to left on the floor. Red jerseys for the Raptors off the opening possession. Jakob Poeltl, top of the free throw circle. He's guarded by Allen, lobbed down low, looking for Barrett. Broke it up off the fingertips of Harden, intercepted by Wade. Mitchell up the floor finds Dean Wade, gives it off to Mitchell. Mitchell lob inside the key. Jarrett Allen tried to throw down the slam dunk. He bricked it though off the rim. Goes right back over to Toronto. Toronto red jerseys tonight, black letters, black numbers. The lob out to the elbow, into the hands to Barnes. Scotty Barnes backs his way, takes the jumper, baseline, swishes it. Good for 2 right there for Scotty. Cleveland tonight with the black jerseys. Cleveland Cavaliers C logo out in the front with the gold numbers, gold letters. Harden, kick out, corner, up fake, Mobley. Out of bounds, it's a turnover. Did not know where he was in the court of play, and Evan Mobley had a back foot out of bounds off an up fake. So that is 1 turnover now for Cleveland tonight on just an absolutely inexcusable turnover to start off this game. Barrett following mid-range, off the rim, short, rebound secured by Wade. Tony, welcome in. Positive Energy, Upset Sports. Welcome in on the channel here. Donovan Mitchell dribbles up inside the key. Mitchell double clutch out to the wing. Harden tracks it down. James Harden push pass. Corner 3. Mitchell well off the mark. Tipped up in the air. Mobley collects the offensive rebound. Lob down low. Looking for Allen and bricked off the bottom part of the glasses. Cleveland again commits the turnover. 2 turnovers now for the Cavs. Layup line. Downhill to the cup. It is good. Plus the foul. And the one covered up by Scotty Barnes. 4-0 Toronto. Just like the start to the previous game, Toronto wants it a whole lot more. But right now, Cleveland, lucky that there's still a lot of time left to go, as we're only getting started tonight. Free throw is good. 5-0 Raptors. Cavs cross the midcourt logo. Donovan Mitchell. Bounce pass into the hands to Mobley. Evan Mobley takes on Jakob Poeltl. Towards his left off the dribble. Jumper. Deep 2. Mobley connects on it. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jeffrey. Hopefully things will turn around there for you, man. Warren, glad to have you back in the stream, bud. 2 minutes into action. RJ Barrett hit the game winner in overtime last game. That was absolutely an incredible shot. Into the hands to Barnes. Dribbles up to the elbow. Barnes working on Dean Wade. Bounce pass corner off the Shed. Over to Barnes once again. Barnes outside Shed. Launches the 3 from the corner. Jamal Shed rattles in the triple. 8-2 now for the Raptors. Really solid start here for Toronto. Harden, jumper at the elbow. Connects in the 2. First basket tonight for James Harden. James Harden 2-3 all-time in Game 7s for him. Trying to get to 500. Bounce pass underneath Walter. Slides it on top. Nobody there. Sailed to the backcourt and beyond. Out of bounds. It's a turnover. A bad turnover there for Toronto. It's going to go back to Cleveland. And Cleveland will have the inbound underneath their hoop. Mitchell, the inbound passer. Sends it off to Mobley at the wing of the perimeter. Mobley dribbles, drives up inside the key, working on Poeltl off the jump stop. Mobley draws the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Evan Mobley. It's on Jakob Poeltl, who picks up the personal. We're just getting started tonight. If you guys are doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hit us up in the chat who you guys are reading for tonight. Type it in, Cavs or Raptors. That poll basically even with one another almost. Cavs up in the poll, 53-47. First free throw missed by Mobley. And this is a game that could come down to made/miss free throws tonight. I'm going to go Cleveland in this one tonight. They got home court advantage, experience with Donovan Mitchell, and I think he's going to be the best player on the floor tonight. So I've got the Cavs here. The home team's won every single game, but bright future for this Toronto squad. If they come out, if they win this game, that's huge for the future for a very, very young squad. Toronto buries the 3. Jacoby Walter lines it up from the perimeter. Nice assist there, cross-court by Scotty Barnes. Perfect 2 for 2 to start things off from 3 for the Raptors. Harden at the top, pocket pass off the roller. Mobley, kick out corner. Mitchell fires a 3. Mitchell off the mark, no good. Tipped around, rebound collected by Poeltl. 6-point advantage for the Raptors. Cross-court into the hands to Barrett. Barrett spin cycle, gets past Harden. Runner down low, partially blocked by Allen, and the Cavs have possession. James Harden Off the double team of the wing. Gets it away Mobley. Mobley slides it off to Mitchell. Bounce pass to the corner. Dean Wade dribbles up towards the key. Back out to the perimeter. Hand off Harden. Harden with 10 in the timer. James Harden dribbles. Drives. Skying up high. Goes up. Gets fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for James Harden. Ice Ice Baby, welcome back in. She's going out for the Cavs tonight. All the pressure on James Harden tonight. That was from behind. Jamal Shed picked up the shooting foul. So 2 shots here coming up in the line for James Harden. First free throw bricked off the back rim. Some miscues right now for Cleveland at the free throw line. Starting off 0 for 2 currently at the free throw line. James Harden, Game 7's really a struggle. 9 points against the Celtics. Game 7 for Philly in 2023. Last year, Game 7 had just 7 points against Denver playing for the Clippers. Second free throw is good. Yeah, this has not been the ideal start right now for Cleveland. Toronto perfect. 2 for 2 from 3. R.J. Barrett at the top. Dribbles up to the elbow. Bounce pass. Low block. Murray Boyles, first time on the floor for him tonight. Into the hands to Barrett. Barrett working on Mitchell. 1-on-1, 3 in a timer. Barrett takes him inside the key. Barrett skies off the glass. Scores the runner. Tremendous bucket right there for RJ. 7-point advantage for the Raptors. Slow start offensively for Cleveland. Mobley. Hand off Harden. Harden, baseline dribble, a kick, a corner, up fake, Dean Wade. Towards his right, slides it off to Mobley. Evan Mobley attacks the paint, bounce pass underneath Allen, backdoor layup, no good. Allen clobbered, fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for the Cavs. Cleveland struggling to make those free throws. Right now, just 2 for 4 as a team at the free throw line. First free throw is good. So not the start that they had hoped for the Cavs currently. Cleveland limited to 33% shooting from the floor. Toronto is still cutting up the Cavs in the paint. 2 buckets scored in the paint so far for the Raptors, and they're shooting 5 for 7 to begin tonight. We are going to have a timeout here. Taken on the floor. So Raptors will burn the timeout early on in this game to burn a timeout here for Toronto. So they're going to burn the timeout. I feel like it's quite early. Like usually these timeouts go around like the 6-minute mark in the first quarter, but Toronto takes their first time out of the game with 7:20 in the first when they're up by 6. So they take it in the middle of the next Jared Allen free throw. So Jared Allen is going to have 1 free throw coming up at the line. Yeah, that's a very odd usage of a timeout. They had made a substitution. So Jakob Poeltl exits, and Jamison Battle entered in for Jakob Poeltl, and that was before the timeout. So they made a substitution. But yeah, very odd timeout to take this early on in the game when they're the team leading. It's usually the team that's trailing that takes the first timeout to talk things over. Like, the Raptors could have let that free throw play out, and then they get the possession. They put pressure on Cleveland. They score up the floor, and then it's 15-8. And then whatever happens next possession, if Toronto forces a steal, then they score. It's either 17-8, 18-8 if they draw a 3. Might even be 17-7, 18-7 if the next free throw wasn't coming up after this timeout isn't good by Jared Allen. And then that would allow Cleveland to burn the first timeout. But yeah, kind of odd that Toronto, up by 6 this early on, 4 minutes and 40 seconds into the game, took the first timeout tonight. Todd, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, Jamal Shed comes from like a winning coaching mentality. So he played for the Houston Cougars. That Houston Cougars team is usually they can't get over the hump and win championships. They haven't done so yet under Kelvin Sampson, but they're a team that's always there, just like Duke, that makes deep run after deep run in the tournament. They're always like a consistent second weekend team that finds ways to make it to at least the Sweet 16 and beyond. Like it's mostly for them Elite 8 Final Four brand for their basketball. So Jamal Shead played for a really just hard-nosed, tough culture of a group there with all grown men that play for Houston. It's all grown men on that team. Like whoever plays the Houston Cougars, you gotta wear your big boy pants because they're gonna lock you down and put you in the torture chamber for 40 minutes of basketball. Yeah, a lot of people saying very, very similar that shot to Kawhi. The one that bounced off the rim multiple times at Scotiabank Arena. As NBC's got the comparisons between the two shots. The 112-110 victory at overtime on Friday. From rim to in, Kawhi, 1.9 seconds. Took a couple more bounces off the rim. RJ Barrett, off the back rim, sailed like 15 feet up in the air, dropped down. 1.5 seconds. Todd, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Got two Todds in the stream. Nolan, welcome in. Free throw is good by Allen. 5-point game, Raptors with possession. Right to left on the floor for Toronto. RJ Barrett on the floor alongside Scotty Barnes, Jacoby Walter, Colin Murray-Boyles, Jamison Battle. First time on the floor for him tonight. Barrett tours his right around the perimeter. He's working on Harden, circles his way, dribbles up inside the key. Barrett, runner, off the back rim, no good. Allen collects the defensive rebound. Harden pushing it up the floor, finds Mitchell. Mitchell drives, attacks on Battle, off the glass, no good. Allen tried to shove it down, couldn't control though the offensive putback, and here goes Toronto. Racing up the floor, Battle fires a three, and he buries it. Bench points for the Raptors with Jamison Battle. Toronto's doubling up Cleveland, shooting the ball confidently from the perimeter right now for the Raptors. Dean Wade gets it out to the corner. Mitchell, up fake, blows past one defender, outside finds Wade, pops up in an open three, in and out. Battle for the rebounds, and loose ball foul charge to Battle. Clock will stop with 6:26. It's been the issue so far for the Raptors. They have struggled with fouls. So Jakob Poeltl has 2 personal fouls, Jamal Shead with 1, and Jamison Battle just picked up. Or beg my pardon, that was on, okay, that's going to be on Shead. So that was on Shead, so not, I thought it was on, yeah, it's on, I thought that was on Battle. Yeah, it is, okay, yep, it is on Battle. Yep, it is on Battle, so that's 4 right now. 2 by Poeltl, 1 by Shead, and Battle, so it just updated, so that was correct. Runner, inside the key, Harden, no good, got fouled. And now free throws coming up here at the line for Cleveland, so that's now 5 in this quarter on Toronto. So already into the bonus here for the Cavs. Two shots coming up at the free throw line for James Harden. So he targeted Jamison Battle. Jamison Battle, 2 fouls in 60 seconds. First free throw, good. Second free throw, good. Jamal Shead brings up the floor. 6-point lead for the Raptors. Shead at the top of the key. He is defended by Harden. Shead it, dribbles up, drives, lobs it up over the top, skying high with a right-hand slam. CMB. Murray-Boyles up at the rooftop right there, throwing it down with authority. 8-point lead for Toronto. Sam Merrill slides it off towards his right around the perimeter. Dean Wade dribbles up, backs his way inside the key, off the pivot, missed off the mark, working on Battle. Loose ball scooped up by Wade, poked away though by Barrett as he collects the steal. Raptors with possession. RJ slides it out to the wing, open three, Jacoby Walter off the mark, no good. Rebound secured by Allen. Jared Allen looking good so far in the glass. to begin this game. He's got 3 rebounds so far tonight. Harden dribbles, drives, runner inside the key off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Battle. Raptors bringing the physicality. Here goes Toronto. Push pass, broke it up, back outside goes to Shed. Jamal Shed's going to slow it down for the Raptors. 12 at a timer. Cross court off the Battle. Lob into the hands to Barrett. Barrett at the deep baseline takes on Merrill. Baseline dribble for Barrett. Backs his way mid-block. Bounce pass to the trailer. Underneath, Jamal Shed scores. Backdoor through for 2. 10-point lead for the Raptors. Cleveland has missed their previous 5 field goal attempts from the floor. And right now they're getting out-hustled and just outplayed by Toronto. The younger, scrappier group of players right now are more physical on the floor than what Cleveland is trying to do. Put back is good by Jared Allen. 8-point game. No team has won on the road throughout this entire course of the series. Toronto game 7 tonight with a chance to change that. This would be a really underwhelming end to the playoffs for Cleveland, for them. Runner missed off the rim, short by Murray Boyles. Rebound secured by Harden, up the floor off the Strus. Max Strus, entry pass down low. Allen bobbled it. Allen lost it. Allen turned it over. Battle with a steal inside the key. Toronto chance to go up by double digits once again. Barrett spin cycle. Barrett goes up. Barrett gets fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for RJ Barrett. And Toronto out to an excellent start, putting Cleveland in the torture chamber to begin this game, locking down the Cavs to shoot just 3 for 12 from the floor. Mystic, welcome back in. Yeah, it is crazy that the Cavs could be eliminated tonight. Celtics got eliminated. Absolutely crazy. Beg my pardon, referees called out travel by RJ Barrett. So that was not a foul. There was tons of contact. Referees reversed it. Traveling violation. Doesn't matter either way as Jalen Tyson bricked the 3. Back it goes to the Raptors. Into the hands to Shed. Shed attacks the paint. High off the window. Scores. Up and in. Off the backboard. Timeout by Kenny Atkinson. 22-12. Raptors right out of the gate controlling this matchup. Toronto just looks like they want it a whole lot more against Cleveland tonight. Jamal Shed going up against the former defensive player of the year, Evan Mobley. Where is the defense? Dribble drive penetration, layup line to the rim. Armin, thanks for joining in from Colorado. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Let's go. Type in the chat who you guys got to win this game tonight here, Raptors or Cavs. Yep, the East is incredibly open. Man, there just seems like there's something missing from this Cleveland team. Like, they just don't look like they're physical. They're getting out-manhandled. And that should not be an issue. You got big boys down low. Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. And it's a problem. And then you got guys that's bricking shots. 0 for 5 from 3. Nothing by Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell with 0. Dean Wade, nothing. James Harden right now, who's historically a Game 7 choker, is the leading scorer for this Cavs team. So that should say a lot. Like, Toronto looks like they're hungry and they want it. Jamal Shed, best scorer on the floor to start off the opening quarter. 7 points, the game leader. 7 points in 7 minutes for Jamal Shed. 5 by Scotty Barnes. Barnes with 4 assists. Jacoby Walter made a 3. Jamison Battle made a 3. And then 2 points each by Barrett and Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles skied in for a monster one-hand slam. Saying thanks for joining in. Welts, best of luck there. I got the Raptors to cover plus 8.5. Yes, I think the Raptors definitely going to cover tonight in this game. Even going into this one, I thought it would have been close. That's really just a bunch of disrespect to Toronto that they're 8.5 point underdog tonight. Like, that line should be like 4.5. It's way too many points. Yeah, Mama Kalashvili. These are all young guys in this Raptors squad and straight up hustlers 3 steals already by Toronto. And 4 turnovers currently for Cleveland at the moment. And points off turnover has been a big difference maker in this series. Points off turnovers right now it's only 3-1. Points in the paint been the big difference so far today. It's been a full layup line out there for the Raptors. Like, Evan Mobley, like, what in the world are you doing down low? You got to play defense. Defensive player of the year doing nothing right now down low. You're getting crushed inside the paint. .340 left to go in the opening quarter. James Harden, 3-4 all-time in the game 7. Cavs have possession. Jalen Tyson on the floor alongside Evan Mobley, Sam Merrill, Max Strus, and Donovan Mitchell. Turnover. Terrible pass in the corner, sailed out of bounds off Cleveland. This first quarter has been abysmal for the Cavs. Evan Mobley, that wasn't even to anybody. Jamal Shead with possession at the wing. On the floor alongside Murray Boyles, Jamison Battle, who fires a 3, left it short. Scotty Barnes and Mamakhalishvili. Rebound went to Tyson and the Cavs. Mitchell, a pull-up jumper from deep. He buries it. Donovan Mitchell on the board tonight. First main bucket. 7-point game. Mitchell needs to go off in this game to give Cleveland a shot to win and get on to the next round. Jamal Shead moves it down low, stepped out of... Oh, no, that was a push out of bounds. And a foul charge to Sam Merrill, pushing Jamison Battle out at the baseline. So this is going to stay Raptors ball. 2:53 left to go in the first quarter. Scotty Barnes near side front court. He's going to be the inbound passer. Barnes bounce pass into the hands to Jamal Shead. Jamal Shead gets past Max Strus off the dribble. Shead attacks. Kick out corner. Mamu up fake. Mamu at the baseline. Sends it off to the opposite corner. It's the offensive foul. Mamakhalishvili runs over Max Strus inside the key. It's a turnover by Toronto. Email welcome in. He's liking the Cavs tonight. Jalen Tyson with possession. Finds Mobley at the top. Mobley, lob, roller, backdoor. Merrill goes up, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the line for Sam Merrill. Cavs struggling to begin this game at the free throw line. Just 2 for 4 right now in this opening quarter. Yeah, Mitchell with just 3. Like, he needs to drop down 30 to have Cleveland win this one. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell is the top player in the NBA in points per game in the fourth quarter. So he's going to get hot. All depends on how much Toronto can grow this lead. Because the Raptors were very lucky to win that last game. They got outscored 23-12 in the fourth quarter. And then in overtime, they found it. So they've had some issues in fourth quarters recently for them. Jumper at the elbow, no good off the mark, missed by Barnes. Rebound secured by Strus. Cavs down by just 5. They were down by double digits a couple moments ago. Donovan Mitchell at the top. Into the hands to Merrill. Outside finds Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles up to the elbow. Rises for the jumper. Deep 2. Connects on it. Mitchell heating up right now. Donovan Mitchell, first 2 games in the series, averaged 31 points per game in the 2 games at home at Rocket Arena. Rise and fire. Missed the 3 off the back rim by Mamakhalishvili. Ball goes back to the Cavs with a rebound. Mitchell. Past midcourt. Mitchell towards his left finds Strus. Strus takes the 3. Off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Merrill. Mitchell drive. Kick to the wing. Tyson around the perimeter. Trying to find Mitchell. He does. Mitchell dribbles up. Mitchell elevates for the J. Off the back heel. Misfired. Rebound secured by Barnes. 90 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Toronto, their lead down by just 3. RJ Barrett dribbles up, drives inside the key. Barnes no good off the mark, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Max Strus takes the charge, turnover by the Raptors. So Scotty Barnes picks up the offensive foul, runs right over Max Strus inside the key. And that's a guy who has some severe playoff experience. Max Strus used to play for Miami. Evan Mobley at the top, looking to find somebody to get open. He does. Handoff. Strus turns the corner. Lob broke it up, but the Raptors, they steal it away. Up the floor. Here they go with a dunk by Mamakhalishvili. 5-point advantage for Toronto. 24-19. Merrill buries the three. Quick up the floor from the top of the key. 2-point game. Final minute left to go in the first. Raptors slow down tempo. R.J. Barrett, defended by Max Strus, top of the key. Screen gets set by Mamakhalishvili. Barrett. Bounce pass over to the corner into the hands to Murray Boyles. Rises for the jumper at the left elbow. Rattled in as the shot clock went down to 0. 4-point lead for Toronto. Spin cycle pass midcourt. Strus. Bumped into and fouled by Mamakhalishvili. The clock will stop with 21.8. Hey, what's good? Jason, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Second personal foul by Sandro Mamakhalishvili, and the Cavs are in a bonus, so this is going to be 2 free throws coming up at the line for Max Strus. First free throw is good. So it was a slow start for Cleveland at the free throw line. They've started to make their free throws. They started off 1 for 3. Right now they're 9 for 11. Second free throw is good. Back to a 2-point game. Raptors led as many by 10. 22-12 to start off this first quarter. R.J. Barrett with possession, edge of the midcourt logo. Shot clock turned off. Final 10 seconds left to go in the first. Into the hands to Barnes. Scotty Barnes defended by Merrill, 1-on-1. Final seconds left to go. Switch guarded by Mobley. Jumper, 15-footer, contested at the buzzer off the back rim, no good. And we close out the end of the first. 26-24. At the end of the opening quarter of action, a 2-point lead for the Raptors. Though Cleveland, they're coming. After a slow start for the Cavs, they're starting to get going in the right direction. All right, so 1 quarter in the books. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. What's good, Armin? Thanks for the sub. Really appreciate it, brother. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here tonight, Raptors or Cavs. I'm going to keep it on this main slide through the whole game, so I'm not going to put it on my timeout slide. I've got some issues going on with my computer with the CPU fan in the background when going over the different slides. So I recently bought a new laptop today, so within the next couple of days I'm going to transfer all the files over to the new laptop. So things will be much faster, because I've noticed that when I do go into the timeout slide with the player box scores, because that requires browser plugins, it speeds up the CPU, the fan goes crazy, and then there's glitching on the back of the glitching on the back of my screen. That my computer's 7 years old, so it's having a tough time keeping up with like multiple slides with a timeout slide that has the player stats and stuff. But right now, this is what we got so far in this game. Top scores. 7 points by Jamal Shead. He leads the way in the game. 5 by Scotty Barnes. Barnes with 4 assists, 2 rebounds. 4 points off the bench by Colin Murray Boyles. 3 each by Jacoby Walter, Jamison Battle. And then 2 by R.J. Barrett. 2 by Sandro Mamakhalishvili. Cleveland with 5. That's a trio of guys. James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Sam Merrill each with 5. Evan Mobley with 3. Jared Allen's got 4 with 4 rebounds. Mobley having a tough time right now in this game. Struggling defensively down low, and also he's turned it over 3 times. Max Strus with 2. Yeah, some good momentum right now for Cleveland. Saying like in Raptors here. Yeah, that poll is pretty much close. Like 52-48. Raptors right now leading the poll. It's basically like tight, like back and forth, back and forth. It's like an even split. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I'm actually a Celtics fan, by the way. Got my green cap on. I cover all different types of teams for the NBA. Yep, a painful one last night, but it's always next season. Hopefully they regroup, and I got tons of trust in Brad Stevens to make the changes needed for next season. We get back to action. 26-24. Raptors up by 2. Young Raptors squad. Scrappy defense. Future is bright for Toronto. And right now taking the Cleveland Cavaliers to 7 games in the first round of the playoffs. Cleveland, the number 1 seed last year in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Evan Mobley driving. Offensive foul. Turnover by Mobley as he rams R.J. Barrett inside the key. That's now 4 turnovers by Mobley. I call play-by-play. I can't show the actual game due to copyright. Jamal Shed on the floor alongside Barrett, Barnes, Pirtle, and A.J. Lawson. Top of the key. Shed dribbles up mid-block. Shed, jumper, turn around off the back rim, no good. Tipped up to Mobley for the defensive rebound. Dennis Schroeder, first time on the floor for him. Finds the gap, shoots the gap. Oh, he blew the layup. Dennis Schroeder, terrible possession right there, blowing a wide open layup. That could be the difference maker in this game tonight. Remember that. Missed 2 by Schroeder, wide open at the rim with 11:20 left to go in the second. And the three-point shot gets buried by Scotty Barnes. Big swing in the game right now. 29-24, 5-point lead instead of a tie game currently. Cleveland will try it again. Dennis Schroeder on the floor alongside Evan Mobley, Jalen Tyson, Donovan Mitchell, and Dean Wade. And it's out of bounds off Mitchell. Turnover charge to Cleveland. Man, the Cavs with these turnovers. Giving the game away with simple plays. 8 turnovers in this first half. Top of the key, R.J. Barrett. Dribbles up to the left elbow. Barrett works his way inside the key. Floats up the shot. Gutted a drop. And a 1 coming up at the free throw line for R.J. 7-point lead right now by the Raptors. Out to a 5-zip run to begin quarter number 2. Chokanang, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Ricky, thanks for joining in. DMV in the stream, welcome on board. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And James Harden comes back in. All-time 1 game below 500 in Game 7s for James Harden. Single digits the previous 2 Game 7s that he was a part of, each with Philly and the Clippers. Free throw is good by Barrett. 3-point play complete. 8-point lead by Toronto. Holy smokes, if Toronto wins this game, they are in some very, very good hands for the future. And if Cleveland loses this one, a lot of changes going to have to be made in the offseason. Mobley buries the J. 32-27. Jamal Shed. Celery drives on Schroeder into the corner. Shed thought about the step back, lobs it off to Barnes. Scotty Barnes, 101, takes on Dean Wade off the baseline, dribble underneath, bounce pass, Pirtle, hook shot, off the mark. Rebound goes to Mitchell. Mitchell has it up the floor. Here goes Donovan Mitchell, and he turned it over. Try to do too much. Off a double team, 3-on-1, up the floor, bounce pass, underneath, it's good, up and in. Off the window by Barrett. A.J. Lawson making plays on the floor as he was credited with assist. 9:50 left to go before halftime. 9 turnovers right now for the Cavs. Schroeder, near side wing, towards his left off the dribble, bumped into and followed by Lawson. And the clock will stop with 9:42. Right now, Cleveland needs to take care of the basketball if they're going to win this game. 9 turnovers, with the Raptors scoring 10 points off of those Cavs turnovers. Mitchell inbounds off to Mobley. Evan Mobley at the top, hand off Mitchell. Mitchell, jumper, straightaway 3 off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Wade. Mitchell, spin cycle. Mitchell, got it. That was a 6 spin inside the key for Spider Mitchell. Cuts the deficit down to 5. 7 points tonight by Mitchell. Barnes, spin cycle jumper, deep 2. Right back at you as he buries it. Just an elite shot right there for Scotty Barnes. James Harden dribbles up to the elbow. Bounce pass behind his back off to Mobley into the hands to Schroeder. Kick out, corner, 3. Dean Wade around the rim and out to rebound secure by Barrett for the Raptors. 9 minutes left to go before halftime. R.J. Barrett walks up the floor. Entry pass lob. Pirtle snatches. Pirtle kick out, corner, jumper. Barnes off the rim, shorts. And Harden collects the rebound defensively in the corner for the Cavs. Cavs with the basketball. James Harden dribbles up the floor to the elbow. Rises for the jumper over Barnes. Skipped around the rim and out to rebound by Pirtle. James Harden, stagnant right now. Just 5 points and 1 for 3 shooting tonight. Jamal Shed into the corner, back outside into the hands of Shed. 10 in the timer. Jamal Shed launches from deep. A splash. Silky smooth right there for Shed. And nothing but butter from downtown in the 3 ball. 39-29. 5 for 8 from the perimeter for Toronto. Dennis Schroeder, cross court, into the hands to Mobley. Kick out, corner, Wade. Working his way on Barrett, and he turns it over. Couldn't keep the dribble alive at the baseline. Tough defense, holding down the 4 by R.J. Barrett. As he attacks the paint, got stripped, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Raptors ball. 39-29. Turnovers been a nightmare throughout this entire series for Cleveland. Right now, they have reached 10 turnovers with still 8 minutes before half. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Bounce pass, jumper, quarter, 3, no good. Off the rim, shorts. Offensive rebound controlled by Pirtle. Outside into the hands to Walter. Finds Barrett. Barrett lines up a 3 off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Merrill. Pretty good look right there by R.J. Barrett. Just couldn't find it down as Cleveland has possession. Tied for the largest deficit tonight, down by 10. Harden swings it outside. Strus well off on the 3. Bricked it off the mark. A rebound goes to Toronto. Cleveland starting to play hero ball. Starting to chuck up 3s. Raptors brick the 3 off the mark. No good by Walter. Back it goes to Cleveland. Dennis Schroeder sends it off to Mobley. Up fake Mobley at the top into the hands to Schroeder. Schroeder up fake. Outside Mobley. Mobley dribbles, drives, mid-block. Outside Schroeder tees up the 3. Schroeder. It's Brick City. That is the guy that cannot attempt the 3 for Cleveland. Around 32% in his NBA career. And it's an absolute boulder off the stroke of Dennis Schroeder. Timeout on the floor taken by Toronto. 39-29, and the Cleveland Cavaliers starting to turn into the Boston Celtics from last night. Hero ball, 3-point bricks. 3 for 14 from 3 by Cleveland. 21% from 3, and just 8 for 26 from the floor, plus they have 10 turnovers in this first half. The Raptors have attempted 32 total shots. Cleveland has attempted 6 shots fewer at 26. Plus, Cleveland is 6-1. They've got the advantage, 6-1 on the offensive rebounds. So take away every single one of those offensive rebounds, and the Raptors would have a plus 12 shot margin right now instead of a plus 6 shot margin if it wasn't for those 6 offensive rebounds. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Timeout on the floor, 7:07 left to go before halftime. Scotty Barnes, double figures, 10 points, 4 assists, plus 10 in the court. 10 points, Jamal Shead. RJ Barrett, plus 15 on the floor. He's got 7, alongside 2 steals. Just locking down Cleveland when he's been out on the court. Dean Wade, big time negative tonight. He's a minus 16. He's had some looks and he's gave them up. Just unsure of when he wants to shoot for Dean Wade. And yeah, Dennis Schroeder, minus 8 in a 5-minute span off the bench. Just shooting this Cavs team out of the game. This Dennis Schroeder guy, wherever he lands, he's like a detriment to like wherever he goes. Like, it seems like he's like a weak spot of the roster wherever he goes. Yeah, good question, David. Welcome in. Yeah, really good question. I feel like Brad's probably gonna keep Mazzulla for one more season. So many people want him fired. I'm kind of 50-50 on that, because it depends on who the next head coach is gonna be. Like, it would have to be like a step up. See, Jaylen Brown talked about in his post-game press conference yesterday how the guys on the team didn't trust the style of play for the last couple of games. And what he meant by that is that they went completely back to hero ball. Like, that's what they were doing 3-4 years ago. And that style, it did work in 2024 as well when they won a chip, because they had so many shooters on that team. But they reverted back to that style of play. For the most part this year, I felt that the Celtics were more balanced, and the most balanced that they had been this decade for Boston, comparing their interior offense to their outside offense. And I thought they should have got away from that, because they reverted back to old habits where they were chucking up 45, 50, 55, 60 threes. And when you brick a bunch of those threes instead of twos, you lose the game. And the Celtics, throughout the course of the season, they had done a lot more balance. Like, it was more twos than threes. But still, the three-point numbers were around like 35, 38. It wasn't crazy high, like 45, 50, 55, 60. Like, I remember, I think it was last year when they shot something like 61 threes or something, and they lost to Memphis in a close game in December of 2024. And yeah, they reverted back to those bad habits in the final games of that series and just let it slip away from them. Bucket is good, down low by Shooters. We get back to action. The runner inside the key, Shed off the back rim, and tipped right in over the top, plus a foul. And the one coming up in the free throw line for Jamal Shed. Wow, that is an incredible play by Shed. He follows up his own miss, and he tips it up over the top of Sam Merrill. Gutted a drop plus the foul. Shed off a runner right past the free throw circle. Goes after his own miss, tips it up and through. 9 points now for Shed. That is huge. That he is playing well tonight. Free throw is off the mark. Rebound goes to Harden. Down by 10 for Cleveland. They've been down by 10 multiple times in this game. This is their third time tonight that they trail by double digits. Merrill buries the three straight away from the top of the key. Really needed that one there for the Cavs. This game is on NBC if you're from the U.S. I don't know how you can get it if you're outside the U.S. internationally, but if you're from the U.S., it's on NBC tonight. Approaching the 6-minute mark left to go before halftime. RJ Barrett, jumper at the elbow. Off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Goes out of bounds. And it was off of Murray Boyles. It's going to be Cavs basketball with 6 minutes left to go before half. Yeah, this has been a really good game tonight. Dennis Schroeder bursts the speed pass midcourt with possession. Finds Harden. James Harden dribbles up, attacks the paint, kick out corner. It's an offensive foul charge to Harden. It's a charge taken inside the key by Jacoby Walter. So turnover by Cleveland once again. James Harden having a rough night tonight. He's been having A lot of tough Game 7s the last couple of seasons. Slipping past the defense. Couldn't score with Shed, but he was fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Jamal Shed. The clock will stop with 5:39. Yeah, Celtics definitely need much better center help. Because Queta, Garza, and then, I mean, those guys are more like the number 2 and 3 centers on the team. I love the development out of Queta this year. Garza at best is a number 3 center. And then Vucevic did nothing. Vucevic is done, so he just played his final game as a Celtic. First free throw, good at the line for Jamal Shed. Second free throw is good. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of rumblings on social media. Rob Williams, possibly. Celtics could link back. Bring in some physicality down low. Schroeder sends it off to the corner. Schroeder fires the bullet down low. Jared Allen taken down. Things getting physical right now. And Allen, he absolutely got clotheslined here on that play. They're going to give him the shots. That was by A.J. Lawson, who clotheslined Jared Allen. And this is going to be looked at right now at the monitor. So this will be looked at the monitors. The clock stops with 5:24 left to go before half. Holy smoke, some heavy contact. Jared Allen went down one dribble, and then he got bear hugged by A.J. Lawson and ripped down to the hardwood. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This is under official review right now with that heavy foul on A.J. Lawson. Basically tacking Jared Allen down to the hardwood. Right now, they're taking some time to sort it out. Just got that slow mode there for the 5-second slow mode. Yeah, if you guys hear a rattle in the background, it's my laptop fan. It's hopefully, fingers crossed, doesn't rattle throughout this stream, but it's been doing it the last couple of days. I just bought a new laptop this morning, so I just have to transfer all the files over to the new laptop. Yeah, lengthy discussion here about officials, about this previous foul. This is under official review. The game is stopped with 5:24. A.J. Lawson taking down Jared Allen underneath the hoop down to the floor. Yeah, don't see that too happen. That 3 Eastern Conference games go to Game 7 in the first round, and then other one made it to 6. Yeah, we've had some really good series matchups. This is great that all these series matchups have gone deep. I got a feeling the second round matchups probably not going to be going as deep, though. Maybe they will in the East, but over in the West, might get a little lopsided because some injuries in the West. Lakers, Minnesota. Those two teams dealing with key players being injured. So, I mean, that might be closer to 4 and 5 in those series with OKC and San Antonio. That would be one heck of a battle if they do meet up in the conference finals. 5:24 left to go in the second. Just going to be a common foul charged to A.J. Lawson of the Raptors. Schroeder, jumper to elbow, bricked off the back rim. Dennis Schroeder shooting the Cavs out of this game right now. We get a loose ball foul underneath the hoop, and it's charged to Toronto again. So Scotty Barnes picks up the personal foul. Yeah, that was some heavy contact there. Jared Allen got tackled. He got bear hugged, sent down to the ground. Donovan Mitchell comes back in. Gonna need a big remainder of this game out of Mitchell. He's got 7. Nobody has been able to pop off tonight. That's been an issue for the Cavs. Nobody has been able to pop off. Mitchell, best player in the league in the fourth quarter. Right now, past the midway mark in the second. James Harden, gotta get something here to reverse the narrative of a choker in Game 7. Harden attacks the paint off to Allen, soars up and puts it through. Good for 2. 7-point game right now. I took the Cavs in this one because they got home court advantage for them and also experience in playoff games, but honestly wouldn't shock me if Toronto wins this game. It seems like Toronto wants it a lot more. They're a lot more hungrier, but Achilles heel for the Raptors has been the fourth quarter for them last couple of games. Barnes, 15-footer straight away off the back rim, no good. Allen controls the defensive rebounds. Cleveland down by 7. James Harden at the top. Step back 3 in the air over Boyles off the mark, no good. Battle for the rebound. Harden got knocked down. No call of the referees. Possession continues. And now inside the key, Sam Merrill reaches in as they cannot come away with an offensive rebound. It's going to be Raptors ball. Wow. No call there by the refs on the James Harden 3. He got knocked down shooting over the top of Colin Murray Boyles. Seven-point game. Jakob Poeltl will check back in. A.J. Lawson heads towards the bench. And the Raptors have possession. Toronto with the basketball. They're shooting 41% from 3 in this game. R.J. Barrett dribbles up, bounce pass into the corner. Back outside goes to Barrett. Barrett tees up the 3. Barrett off the mark. Rebound goes to Poeltl. And a loose ball foul charged to Cleveland. The clock will stop with 4:04. William liking in. He's liking the Cavs tonight in this one. Evan Mobley just picked up that previous foul. That's his 3rd. And the Raptors are in the bonus. 2 shots by Poeltl. First one off the back rim. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Whoever wins this game will face the Pistons in round 2. Jalen Tyson checks in. Evan Mobley is on the bench. Evan Mobley, 3 fouls. I mean, that's tough. (43-36), second free throw. Poeltl off the back rim, no good. A rebound. Secure by Strus. Spin cycle Strus. Strus inside the key. Strus lost it. Reach and foul. Charge to Toronto. And the clock will stop with 3:53. And there goes my fan. Yeah, if you guys hear a buzzing sound in the background, it's my laptop fan. It's had issues the last couple weeks. It randomly fires off the CPU fan. So during halftime, I'll have to X out OBS and just restart for like a minute or 2. I just bought a new laptop this morning, so I just have to transfer all the files over to the new laptop. 43-36, 3:53 left to go before halftime as we head to a timeout. Nobody in double figures yet for Cleveland tonight. Leading scorer, Jamal Shed. He's got 14 for the Raptors. 10 points by Scotty Barnes. Yeah, crazy. How many people it's been coming on these streams. If anybody's interested in donating to the channel, I pinned that link in the chat. My PayPal and Venmo is at Behind the Arc. And earlier today, I just bought a new laptop, so I'm going to be moving my files and stuff over to there for the future within the next couple of days. I think it's going to be San Antonio this year to win the championship. Yeah, San Antonio has the number against the Thunder. All depends on if Wemby can stay healthy. But then again, San Antonio doesn't have, like, significant playoff experience. So there's hurdles that you can go through. So it wouldn't shock me if the Thunder do go back-to-back. The Thunder, in my opinion, they're the deepest team in the field. Yeah, I think it's either one of those, OKC or the Spurs. Tough game from 3 tonight for Cleveland. Cleveland just 4 for 16 from the perimeter right now. They're bricking shots from the outside. Donovan Mitchell having a tough game from 3. He's 1 for 5 from 3. Yes. So, yeah, I'm able to do that, Jay Ramirez. So that's the good sign. I keep track of everything. Leading player tonight in this game scoring is Jamal Shed. He's got 14 currently. Scotty Barnes with 10. The Cavs just too many turnovers right now. A lot of just careless mistakes, and they've done that throughout the entire series. And what we're seeing a lot of these games is that the teams that turn over the basketball much more in the series are the teams that get bounced out early on. Haddock going for the Raptors tonight. Seven-point game coming out of the timeout. Cavs when nobody's been able to take over this game. James Harden is the top scorer tonight for... Sam Merrill's the top... Yeah, Sam Merrill off the bench is the top scorer with 8 points, and then James Harden with 7. They had a scoreboard graphic on with Harden being the top scorer for Cleveland, but he wasn't. It's actually Merrill. He's got 8. 3:53 left to go before halftime. Donovan Mitchell, far side front court. He's going to be the inbound passer as he lobs it off to Allen. There was a collision as Harden went down. Knocked down by Murray Boyles. No call by the referees. Donovan Mitchell, top of the key. 101 takes on Barrett at the right wing. Mitchell, bounce pass into the hands to Tyson. Tyson off the crossover. Tyson, runner, kiss off the glass, scores. Up and in off the backboard. 5-point game right now. So we're down to 3.5 left to go before halftime. Jamal Shed slows down the possession. Jamal Shed dribbles up to the mid-block. Circles back out to the perimeter. As they're down to 8 on the timer. Shed at the top of the key. A step back 3 in the air off the mark. No good. A battle for the rebounds. And a loose ball foul attached to this play. Charged to Cleveland. That's going to stop the clock with 3:14. That's only the third foul. That's Cleveland's over the limit. 3 fouls by Toronto. Cleveland's over the limit. Toronto with a bonus with Scotty Barnes. First one's good. Second shot is good at the free throw line, stretching out the lead. 7-point advantage for the Raptors. As we approach the 3-minute mark left to go before halftime, Donovan Mitchell. Bounce pass into the hands of Allen. Got to take it away off the steal. Shovel pass up ahead of the pack. Barnes scores the layup. Turnovers. Been a major nightmare right now for Cleveland. Max Strus sends it off to Harden, edge of the midcourt logo, as he is hounded by R.J. Barrett's 1-on-1. James Harden at the top of the key. Dribbles up to the elbow. Bounce pass gets it away. Strus fires a three, and Max Strus buries it. 6-point game. That's a huge three there from the corner by Strus. Jamal Shed slows it down. Only 29% from the perimeter for Cleveland. Toronto shooting 41%. Barrett off the spin, turned it over. Collected by Strus off the steal. He has it up the floor. Finds Harden. James Harden off the crossover. Harden drives, attacks. Harden fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line. The clock will stop with 2:18. Yeah, turnover has been a major nightmare throughout the course of the series for Cleveland. Right now, 14-5 points off turnovers in favor of Toronto. 12 total turnovers tonight by the Cavs, 7 by the Raptors. First free throw, good. At the line, Cavs cut it down to 5. Second shot by Harden at the free throw line, and he buries it. James Harden tonight, he has got himself 8 points at the moment. 4-point game approaching 2 minutes left to go before halftime. R.J. Barrett dribbles up inside the key. A runner connects on it. Stretching the lead up by 6 for Toronto. Down to 2 minutes left to go before half. Max Strus at the top. Looking for an open teammate. Gives the ball off to Harden. James Harden, edge of the midcourt logo, takes on CMB. Bounce pass in the middle. Strus circles his way around the key. Strus off the mark. Offensive foul. Max Strus hooks Jacoby Walter. Knocks him down to the deck. And Max Strus commits the offensive foul. Turnover Cleveland. That's now 13 turnovers in this game for the Cavs tonight. Raptors by 6 with possession. Lob gets sent to Barnes. Scotty Barnes to the elbow. Takes on Strus 1-on-1 off the jab step. Barnes dribbles up. Rises for the jumper. Deep 2. Left it short off the rim as we're under 90 seconds left to go before halftime. James Harden has up the floor. Outside into the hands to Tyson. Jalen Tyson working his way on the outside. Defended by Barnes into the hands to Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell glides up to the elbow. Fires the pass. Tyson outside finds Harden. Harden on a 3. Trifecta from the perimeter. Great ball movement into out right there for the Cavs. 3-point game approaching the final minute left to go before half. Cleveland's got momentum in their favor. 8-2 run in the last minute 45 seconds. R.J. Barrett at the top. It's an offensive foul. An illegal screen set by Scotty Barnes. Turnover charge to Toronto. Right now, Cleveland all the momentum on their home floor. And this is a dangerous side for Toronto. Only up by 3 because Donovan Mitchell is the top scorer in the league in fourth quarter points. He can pop off at any moment. Tonight, just 7 points in 17 minutes by Mitchell. Expect him to go off in the second half. Scotty Barnes, some deep foul trouble for him right now. This is third personal. Donovan Mitchell, 50 seconds left to go before halftime with a possession for Cleveland. Mitchell, guard at the top, bounce pass down low. Strus, kick out, corner, 3 for the tie. Jalen Tyson sizzles the triple. We are tied, a 49-49. 11-2 run by Cleveland in the last 2 minutes plus. R.J. Barrett at the top of the key. Barrett dribbles up inside. Bounce pass out to the wing. Teeing up the 3. No good off the back rim. Missed by Shed. Tipped up to Tyson for the defensive rebound. Cavs have found their groove. Shot clock. 1 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Cleveland with a possession. Donovan Mitchell. Edge of the midcourt logo. Mitchell defended 1-on-1 on the outside. Mitchell. Crossover. Jumper for 3 for the lead at the buzzer off the back rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Strus left it short. And we close out going to halftime, and we are tied. 11-2 run by Cleveland to close out the first half of action. 49-49 as we get a tie game going in the halftime tonight. What a battle between these two teams. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. What a start in this game. Top scores look like this. 14 by Scotty Barnes, 14 by Jamal Shad. 10 by James Harden leading the way for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell with 7. Going into halftime at Cleveland plus 10 on the glass, 25-15. They do have 13 total turnovers. Toronto leading points off turnovers, 14-10. Fast break points for the Raptors, 9-5, and then steals, 7-3. What a game here tonight. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to shut down the stream so it should turn off the fan for like a minute or two. So if you see it buffer, it's because I'm shutting off the stream. So this fan can reset. I have an issue with my laptop fan. I just bought a new laptop this morning. So I just have to transfer the files over to the new laptop. This laptop I got 7 years old. So I'm going to shut down the stream for like a minute or two. If you see me buffer, it's because I'm turning off my laptop to reset the fan. I'll be back in like a minute or two. I'm going to put it on timeouts live for now. And I'll be back in like a minute or two from now. Alright, got it back up. Yeah, once the fan buzzes, it goes off for like an hour or two after I turn it off. So I've noticed that I've had to do that at the end of the quarter. And hopefully for like within the next couple of days, I'll be able to switch everything out to the new laptop. And we'll start off fresh. But right now we're at halftime. If you guys are new in the stream, we got a really good game tonight here, tied up at 49. Smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Cleveland started off slow tonight at the free throw line. This could come down to free throws in this game. They're 12 for 14 at the free throw line. They started off 1 for 3 tonight on free throws for them. Toronto's dominated the paint 20-8. Cavs were playing hero ball for a good chunk of the first half. So for them to be tied up, that's huge that they're able to be tied up right now in this game with nobody really going off for Cleveland. It's just been a balance of guys tonight. James Harden, 10 points, leads the way. 8 points off the bench for Sam Merrill. 7 by Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell can heat up in a big way. Evan Mobley, just 6 points, got himself in a deep foul trouble. 3 personal fouls in the first half by Evan Mobley. Sam Merrill's got 3 fouls as well. James Harden with 2 fouls. And then foul trouble for Toronto. Scotty Barnes, he has 3 personal fouls. Jakob Poeltl, Jamal Shad, Sancho Mamakalashvili, AJ Lawson, each with 2. Simo, welcome in. Simo licking the Cavs tonight. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here tonight. Cavs or Raptors. Winner of this game is going to take on the Pistons in round 2. And that series starts up on Tuesday. Oh yeah, I should probably let you guys know I'm going to take tomorrow off, so no stream tomorrow. I got a softball game I'm covering tomorrow for a conference tournament game that's like a play-in round game, and whoever wins that advances to the field of 6 for the conference tournament. So no stream tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I'm going to see if I can get those files to transfer over to the new computer I bought this morning. And then hopefully for the future, throughout the rest of the playoffs, I can pop up the timeout slide and all those other slides, the video slides and stuff. Because when I play those slides right now, it takes up a bunch of CPU, and then there's a ton of glitching that happens with my computer. So yeah, if you guys have noticed like a green screen glitch in my computer, that's because I've been using like a 2019 laptop, and it's on its 7th year, and it's coming down to like the ends. I tried running an air compressor to blow out the laptop fan. I thought that would have solved it because it did in my other one, but it didn't, unfortunately, with this laptop. So yeah, I bought myself a new laptop today. If anybody's interested in making a donation to the channel, your donation's greatly appreciated. And thank you guys so much for your support out here, being true supporters here to Behind the Arc Basketball. I've got a PayPal and Venmo, and I pinned that in the chat. So my PayPal or Venmo is at Behind the Arc, and that is pinned in the chat. So whoever wins this one tonight takes on Detroit. Detroit coming off a big victory today over Orlando, 116-94. I'm just going to be back here in just a moment. I'm going to put it into a break slide. I got something important to catch up on. I'll be back in just a moment. All right, so I got Mr. Tops here during halftime. This is a neutral stream. Welcome in David on the channel. So this is a neutral stream. I'm a Celtics fan, if you guys didn't know, but I cover the entire NBA. Also do college as well. Here's the big boy. There we go, Mr. Tops. How you feeling at halftime? Not the night last night, buddy. Gonna have to wait all the way to October. He's feeling strong tonight. I don't know if he has a runner in the race in this one. I don't know if he's scared of the dinosaur, scared more of the Cav. I don't know, buddy. He sees the score is even. Yeah, really good question, Jay Ramirez. I think at the end of the Eastern Conference Finals, I think it's going to be the Knicks for them. I get a feeling that they're going to be taking on either the Spurs or OKC in the finals. What are you thinking, buddy? You have any runner-up? No. No, he's strong. He wants the offseason to be a strong one. That's what he's telling me. Okay, I'm going to put Mr. Tops back. We'll be back in just a minute here right now at halftime. Yeah, absolutely huge tonight. If this young Raptors team pulls it off, wow, that would be amazing for the confidence boost for the squad. And then a super disappointing end to the year if Cleveland's can't put this game away tonight on their home floor. Some major turnover issues. If Donovan Mitchell doesn't get going in the second half, then Cleveland's in some big trouble because nobody has really been able to take over this game. James Harden leads the way tonight. He's got 10 points, so he is the top scorer for Cleveland, the only guy in double figures at halftime. Mitchell with just 7 at the half. It's a bunch of guys balancing out the points, but nobody has been able to take over. Jamal Sheds looked really good tonight. 14 points in 20 minutes. Scotty Barnes got 14, but he does have those 3 fouls. Yeah, foul trouble could be a big part in the end. Bradley's got a big feeling. Spider Mitchell going to break out, have to. James Harden, Evan Mobley going to be breaking out alongside him. And yeah, if those guys start to pop off, then good chance tonight to rally behind their home crowd and get into the win column. Yeah, you'll take it right now for Cleveland that this game is tied because of the turnover miscues. Like, very lucky that this game is tied for them. And Donovan Mitchell is the best scorer in the fourth quarter in the entire NBA. So that's not a good sign for Toronto. Plus, the Raptors have had some serious fourth quarter scoring droughts for them. I can't show the actual game due to copyright. It's play-by-play only. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Right now, just at halftime. No, I don't have any audio on for the game in the background, too, because I'm pretty sure that's copyright. All right, here we go. Second half. Coming up here in just a moment at Cleveland. Rocket Arena. Live Long Rock. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Right down the road of Rocket Arena. I went to Cleveland a couple of years ago. That downtown section's really nice. Superior Ave. Towards that downtown section. Right off I-90. Both teams 47% from the series even. It's an even series in total points. Each team scoring 718 points total combined throughout the course of the series. And right now we're tied up at halftime at 49. Last game went into overtime. We might need another overtime game tonight to determine the winner of this game 7. Here we go. About to get ready for half number 2 of action. The Cavs with the black jerseys. Cavs logo out in the front of the uniform, gold numbers, gold letters. Cleveland going right to left on the floor. James Harden on the court alongside Evan Mobley, Dean Wade, Jared Allen, and Donovan Mitchell as Harden took it up the floor, sprinted downhill, and stripped it Lost it out of bounds. And it was off of the Raptors, though. So it's going to stay Cavs basketball. Inbound goes to Mobley. Knocked down, and the foul around the perimeter. Charge to Jacoby Walter. Knocking down Mitchell. Quick personal foul picked up. Trying to come around the screener there for Jacoby Walter. That's 11 seconds into the third. Mitchell near side front court, the inbound passer. Into the hands to Mobley. Evan Mobley dribbles up to the elbow inside the key. Puts up the shot. Evan Mobley gutted the drop, and the Cavs take the 2-point lead. Raptors 5 on the floor to go left to right in the courts. Jamal Shed, R.J. Barrett, Jakob Poeltl, Scotty Barnes, Jacoby Walter. Poeltl at the elbow. Finds Barnes. Backs his way inside. A kick out. Corner. 3 for Toronto off the mark. No good. Missed by Shed. Battle for the rebound. Tipped away for the hands of Poeltl as it goes back to the Cavs. Pass midcourt with Mitchell. Spider Mitchell looking to pop off here in the second half. Step back 3 in the air. Nothing but net delivers. Bang, a bang, a Spider Mitchell rips in a 3 from the corner. First minute to begin the third. Donovan Mitchell started to go off. He's got 10 right now. Jumper, no good. Left it short by Walter. Rebound secured by Mobley. Mobley past midcourt. Cleveland start to find their groove. Evan Mobley towards his left on the outside. Mobley takes on one defender. Sends it on top to Harden. Harden, lob Mobley. Low block. Inside Allen. Runner around the rim and out. Rebound goes to Barrett. Almost got that runner to go down. Down the middle of the key there for Jared Allen. Jacoby Walter, his pass deflected. Intercepted by Dean Wade up the floor with a steal. Finds Mitchell, attacks the paint. Right to the cup, hangs up in the air. And knocked down. No call with the refs. But now there will be a foul attached to Toronto. Donovan Mitchell skying high up there. Into the key. Out in transition. He got knocked down, and then off the ricochet went back to him as they reached in and fouled. Inbound goes to Mobley. Evan Mobley, crossover at the mid-block, takes on Poeltl. Inside the key now, Mobley, fall away, tough shot. Open up the bank right there, scores the 2. Evan Mobley started to get going, 7-point lead for Cleveland. Under 10 minutes left to go in the third. Evan Mobley, he's got double figures now with 10. Raptors are stuck. Barrett, bounce pass off to Poeltl, hand off to Shed. Jamal Shed drives in the key, outside Barrett, tees up the 3. Barrett, off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Barnes. Shed from deep. Shed, off the rim, misfired. Rebound by Allen. Cleveland with all the momentum. 7-point lead. The Raptors cannot make a shot. Oh, watch out. Mitchell! Incredible move right there to the cup. Scores the open layup. Timeout on the floor taken by the Raptors. Donovan Mitchell putting Toronto defense to skull on the last possession. Able to sneak his way right past Shed to the cup as Shed gambled. He tried to come up with a steal and had his head down defending Donovan Mitchell, not in good guarding position, and Mitchell just blew right past him to an open layup line to the rim. Jamal Shed, who got out to a great first half, starting to cost his team here in the second. Jamal Shed, couple bricks to begin the third quarter. And all of a sudden, he was a plus, and now he's a -9. Everything going for the Cavs here currently. 9-zip run to start off the third. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game tonight. Donovan Mitchell getting going. Double figures by their big 3 now. Mitchell with 12, Harden with 10, Mobley with 10. So instead of playing hero ball, the Cavs have found their way by attacking the paint, getting to the rim. And they only have 12 points in the paint. That is very odd. They're winning this game because they've only scored 12 points in the paint. They've scored the same amount of paint points as they've done for free throws. They're 12 for 14 at the free throw line. Yeah, there was an issue with that a couple of years ago that somebody used that and they got away with it. Thanks for the update, Chris. If you can post a link in here, that would definitely help out. There's probably hundreds of live streams, so it's impossible to find from me. But if anybody stumbles over that list that somebody's using my audio, feel free to let me know. If those of you are on another channel watching this stream right now that's using my audio, the channel to go to is Behind the Arc Basketball. I cover play-by-play of the entire NBA, college basketball as well, WNBA Caitlin Clark streams, Behind the Arc Basketball, my channel name. So if you guys are hearing from a different stream, come over to Behind the Arc Basketball. And be a part of the comment section and let me know. We get back to action. Pirtle down low. Pirtle inside the low post goes backdoor, followed by Allen. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Jakob Pirtle for Toronto. First shot by Pirtle, off the mark. Second free throw is good. Eight-point lead for Cleveland. James Harden at the elbow. Back out to the wing of the perimeter. So he takes on one defender, working on Murray Boyle. Step back, 3 by Harden. Off the back rim, no good. Tipped up around inside the key. Back outside to Mobley. Mitchell off fake. Mitchell inside the key. A runner connects on it. Good for 2 by Mitchell. Ten-point lead, largest one of the game for Cleveland. Missed off the mark at the low block by Pirtle. It goes right back over to the Cavs. Cavs get all the momentum right now. Corner 3 at James Harden. Air ball. Battle for the basketball as Allen was out of bounds. He tried to save it, and it will go back to Toronto. Yeah, if they're live streaming the game using like my screen or audio illegally streaming, just put the link in the chat so I can take notice and look into it. So if you have any idea where that is, put the link in the chat. That would help out a ton. Mitchell inside the key off the runner, got it blocked, dribbles back out to the perimeter with the basketball. Down to 8 minutes left to go in the third. Donovan Mitchell dribbles up, glides inside the key. A runner over Pirtle, left it short. Pirtle controls the defensive rebound. Raptors race up the floor, down low. Murray Boyle skies up, clobbered and fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the line for the Raptors with Colin Murray Boyles. And if you're watching this stream on another channel, make sure to come into the actual stream, which is on Behind the Arc Basketball. So, come on Behind the Arc Basketball, type in the chats that you are watching this stream from another channel, and let me know, if possible, who this person is that's taken my audio or video. This stream is only exclusively, and should be only exclusively, on Behind the Arc Basketball. Any other person that is streaming this game content of mine, that's going to get taken down and will get reported. Because I put in a lot of work into this channel. Just this one game I'm going to have tonight. This is actually the only game tonight. Lakers OKC starts on Tuesday at 8:30. I haven't decided yet which one I'm going to cover, either Detroit against the winner of this one or Lakers OKC. I might do Lakers OKC on Tuesday because they play at 8:30, and the other games are late, so I'm probably not going to get to those, just to like balance out both fan bases. So I might cover it. I haven't determined just yet which game I'm going to stream on Tuesday. I'm going to take tomorrow off. I got a playing game for softball that I'm broadcasting tomorrow. So I'm hoping to be back live on probably Tuesday. Thanks for the update. Inbound goes to Barrett. Barrett accelerates low block follow away, followed by Mobley. That's going to be the fourth personal foul now. Charged to Mobley. First one's good. Second free throw got the bounce. James Harden with possession, sends it over to Strus around the perimeter. Dean Wade on the outside. Into the hands to Merrill. Sam Merrill for a timer. Step back three. Halfway down, no good. Rattled out. Offensive rebound controlled by Wade. Toronto forgot to box out. Strus misfired again. A rebound this time goes to Barnes. Down by 8 for the Raptors. Raptors take it up the floor. Runner inside the key. Drops in for 2 by Barrett. It's a 6-point game right now. James Harden around the perimeter, takes on Barnes, dribbles up to the elbow, puts up the shots, contact, and then fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Harden. I got you. Yeah, so I see. Somebody must have created like a probably one of the fans or something like that. Yeah. First free throw, good by Harden. Yeah, tough one last night, Mark. Hopefully a better season next year. I'm confident in Brad Stevens for next year. Scotty Barnes is going to substitute out. Yeah, Brad Stevens hasn't really missed on many pickups or trades or free agent acquisitions, draft picks. It was just the Vucevic one that he completely missed at. James Harden up to 12. Cleveland, an outstanding third quarter between their trio. Barrett, kick out, quarter, three, money. Jacoby Walter sizzles the triple. Huge three from the outside of the Raptors. They cut the deficit down to 5. Jalen Tyson, dribble drive down the lane inside. A runner, no good. Over the cylinder. It goes back to the Raptors. Raptors up the floor to get numbers deflected. Intercepted by Harden up the court. Finds Tyson with a bucket. A big-time miscue by the Raptors, leading to the steal by James Harden and a 7-point lead for the Cavs. And here's another steal. Around the perimeter, Jared Allen soars up to the rack. No good. Missed the layup. Was fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Allen. Man, Toronto all of a sudden. A couple tough possessions in the offensive side of the ball. Barrett had it broken up off the hands of Harden. And then Jared Allen comes in, strips, and Colin Murray boils. And the youth right now for the Raptors start to show up all of a sudden. Guts liking the Cavs tonight. Raptors up in the poll 55-45 right now. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here tonight. Raptors or Cavs? We got 300 plus watching. You guys the real MVPs out here on the stream. 64-57. We're midway into the third quarter. Cavs looking really good. 15-8 start in the third. And a timeout taken on the floor by the Raptors. What a game. Donovan Mitchell starting to take over. 14 points now by Mitchell. Had a really just nice 3-point shot off a step back he buried to start off the beginning of the third quarter. And right now Cavs are up. Raptors having a tough time with turnovers. They started off the corner cold and trying to play catch up right now. They're going to need their defense to lock in and get this game closer. What's good, Alrandro? Welcome on the stream. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, there's been a lot of stoppages in this game. Some players are in some deep foul trouble. Evan Mobley has 4 fouls. James Harden and Sam Merrill each with 3 fouls. And then Scotty Barnes, he has 4 fouls. And Jamal Shed with 3. Just J. Dean going Cavs tonight by 2. Yeah, what an incredible series between these two teams. Cavs are crushing the Raptors tonight on the glass, 33-20. Offensive rebound's been a specialty for Cleveland. They're up in that column 10-4. Yeah, I agree, Pritchard. James Harden trying to reverse that narrative of choking in big games tonight. Bunch of pressure on him. This would be seen as a pretty big failure for Cleveland. They have been playing really well second half of the year. Last year, regular season champs. They brought back basically their whole team from last year. And kind of an underwhelming season for the most part for them. They were, like, the first half of the year, they were hovering around 8th in the East, worked their way up to the 4 seed. Jared Allen splits the free throws. Second shot got broken up out of bounds, went off Max Strus. Right now, Scotty Barnes on the bench for Toronto. Colin Murray-Boyles gets the inbound to the backcourt on the floor alongside Jamal Shed, Jamison Battle, RJ Barrett, and Jacoby Walter. Barrett receives it, dribbles up inside the key. Barrett floats up the shot over Strus, no good, in and out, deflected off to Harden for the defensive board. Cavs have it up the floor. James Harden on the court alongside Max Strus, Sam Merrill, Jared Allen, and Jalen Tyson. Tyson receives it at the wing, 12 in the timer. Tyson takes on Barrett one-on-one. A crossover, dribbles up at a low block. Tyson keeps the possession alive. 5 in the timer, finds Harden. Runner, James Harden scores it in the key for the deuce. 10-point lead again for Cleveland. James Harden trying to put the doubters away tonight in this Game 7. 14 now by Harden. And 1. It is good by Jacoby Walter, plus the foul. Jalen Tyson from behind picks up the shooting foul. Free throw coming up at the line for Jacoby Walter. Toronto clawing, Toronto fighting right now, trying to keep up with the Cavs. Walter with a free throw, bricked off the back rim, tipped up to Merrill for the defensive rebound. Cavs with possession. Down to 5 minutes left to go in the third. Jalen Tyson moves on top into the hands to Allen. Necessarily it's downhill, right to the Cub, soars up and scores, up and off the backboard. Jared Allen with a 2. Wow, just a burst of speed off the dribble by Allen. Runner left short by Shed, having a tough third quarter. Deflected up to Allen for the defensive rebound. Tyson off the Euro, attacks the paint, missed it off the rim. Offensive board goes back to Tyson. Outside, Merrill tees up the 3. Sam Merrill right down the shoot, delivers. Big time triple by Merrill. 13-point lead for Cleveland. Starting to run away with it right now. Jalen Tyson battling for the second chancer in the rebound column. Been a huge differential in the favor of the Cavs tonight. 37-20 rebounds for Cleveland, as they have outnumbered Toronto 11-4 in the offensive glass, leading to 3 more points off the second chancer. Timeout on the floor taken by Toronto. They're down to 2 timeouts remaining. Cleveland has 5 timeouts left. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And now the experience of the Cavs are starting to show. Chris, welcome in. Joey, thanks for joining in. Good version of James Harden starting to form tonight. 14 points by James Harden, 7 for 8 at the free throw line. He is tied for the team's leading scorer alongside Donovan Mitchell, 14 by Mitchell. Harden's a plus 13 on the floor, second top starter, and the plus column behind Jared Allen, who's a plus 15 tonight. Plus 21 off the bench by Max Strus. Sam Merrill, how about this? 11 points off the bench now by Sam Merrill. 25 bench points spread out between 4 different players for the Cavs. Raptors with just 10 total bench points. And Colin Murray-Boyles, he has half of those points, 5 out of the 10 off the bench. Wow, Max Strus close to coming up with a steal there. It's going to stay Toronto ball. There was some pressure off the inbound by Strus. Raptors this time cleanly get the inbound to the backcourt. Scotty Barnes back on the floor. They severely missed him. He was on the bench. Max Strus with a steal. Up ahead, nobody behind the pack as Jared Allen soars and dunks it off the steal by the Cavs. Could be an early exclamation point in this one. 12-2 run by Cleveland in the last 2+ minutes. And right now the crowd is erupting here at Rocket Arena. Scotty Barnes pressured at midcourt. Max Strus stole away. Bounce pass. Ahead of the pack, Jared Allen behind the defense. Drew down the dunk. Everything going in a direction for Cleveland here. This series has been solely determined upon home court advantage. Free throws at the line in the bonus. Scotty Barnes connects in the first one. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Oh, what a game tonight. Second free throw by Barnes. Off the rim, bounced in. 13-point game. Inbound goes to Tyson. Jalen Tyson on the floor alongside James Harden, Max Strus, Jared Allen, and Sam Merrill, who's been excellent recently off the bench. Harden, pocket pass, missed behind, looking for Allen, stolen by Barrett. Barrett takes it up the floor. Barrett inside the key, goes up, got it stripped. Pirtle comes down with it. Pirtle tosses it away, and it's out of bounds. It's a turnover by Toronto. Toronto starting to get reckless here. Their youth starting to show up right now in this Game 7. Just a young, inexperienced playoff team going up against a team that's been to the playoffs multiple times together now. Tyson, pocket pass down low to the roller. Jared Allen scores the layup. 15-point lead for the Cavs. Starting to play inside rather than outside for Cleveland. We do have a foul picked up, charged the Cavs here on Strus. But a ticky-tack game in terms of the foul calls tonight. Oh, yeah, Max Strus. All the way in the backcourt, he headbutted Scotty Barnes. Huh. That was unintentionally. Yeah, accidentally headbutted him in the backcourt. Scotty Barnes should have pleaded to the officials that should have been warranted a flagrant, but no, they're just going to roll it common foul. I don't think Max Strus knew where he was going now. Are the referees going to take a look at this even further? That's the question now. Yeah, referees are going to take a look at this. Max Strus headbutted Scotty Barnes. Sheesh. Both guys trying to get up the floor in transition. Max Strus headbutted the mouth to Scotty Barnes. It did not look like Max Strus knew where in the world he was. So right now, this is under official review with his last foul charged to Strus. The clock stops with 3:34 in the third. Max Strus headbutting Scotty Barnes all the way in the backcourt. Then again, there's nothing to see there for Max Strus. That's just mental. He points to his brain. Yep. That's all mental right there. Like, the basketball was on the opposite side of the floor. Like, what in the world are you doing? Yeah, not looking so hot right now for the Raptors. It's a flagrant 1 charge to Strus. So Scotty Barnes is at the free throw line. That's a huge foul. Flagrant 1 on Strus. Free throw is good to get the bounce. Second shot got the bounce, plus the basketball for Toronto. That's a critical foul. It takes the score down to 13. And the Raptors got to score off this possession to get it closer. Once again, no Brandon Ingram tonight. He's in a walking boot due to a heel injury. Top of the key into the hands to A.J. Lawson right now on the floor for the Raptors. Moves it off the shed. The lob goes to Barnes at the elbow. Barnes at the low block. Puts the shot over. Merrill connects to the 2. 11-point game right now. 3:15 and under left to go in the third. Jalen Tyson takes his way up the floor. Tyson floats up the shot. No good. The putback is there by Allen. Jared Allen answering the call tonight. He's got double figures. He's got 15 right now in this game. Also a double-digit rebounds with 10. 9 this quarter by Allen. Runner off the mark by Barnes. Rebound control by Tyson. Jalen Tyson with a big rebound, stepping up in a major way. 7 points, 5 boards off the bench. Donovan Mitchell back on the floor, looking to put this game away. Mitchell drives, attacks. Mitchell gets fouled. Free throws coming up at the line by Mitchell. And this game right now is starting to slip away from Toronto. It's on Jakob Poeltl, who picked up the personal. Jakob Poeltl now has more than double. He actually has triple the fouls as he does with points in this game. 3 fouls by Poeltl alongside 1 point tonight. 16 minutes of playing time. That's rough. Yeah, that guy cannot be your starting center. He's got to be a big that comes off the bench. Free throws are good by Mitchell. 15-point lead for the Cavs. 2:40 left to play in the third. Dennis Schroeder across the timeline. At the right wing perimeter, gets picked up by Sam Merrill. Schroeder. It goes lob down low into the hands to Barnes. Outside to the corner. Baseline dribble underneath, no good off the mark. And a huge rejection by Allen down low. Goes back to the Cavs here. Mitchell out of the pack's going to slow it down. Approaching the 2-minute mark left to play. Bounce pass, Mitchell. Kick, broke it up out of bounds. And it was off Lawson. Clock will stop with 2:09. What a game here for Cleveland. Start a breakout in this third quarter. Sam Merrill near side front court. About to be the inbound passer. They're going to burn a timeout though. 2:09 left to go. In the third quarter of action, we're going to head to a timeout. Cleveland is outscoring Toronto 31-16 in this third quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, my apologies again with a buzzing sound in the background. I've had an issue with my laptop fan. It just went off once again like a minute ago. So what I'm going to do at the end of this quarter is, again, I'm going to turn off the stream for like a minute. That should be able to reset the laptop, and hopefully it doesn't come back for the remaining part of the fourth quarter. But I'll wait to the end of the quarter to do that. Four guys double figures inside the starting 5 for Cleveland. They got 5 players in double figures tonight. 16 by Donovan Mitchell. 14 for Harden. 15 Jared Allen with 10 rebounds. He's been excellent tonight. Plus 17 on the floor for Jared Allen. Sam Merrill, he's got 11. Evan Mobley has 10. Where Evan Mobley got into deep foul trouble. His teammates able to pick him up and help out the cause. Oh, birthday coming up right there. For Jeffrey, happy birthday coming up in a few weeks. Jared Allen by the quarter tonight. 3 in the first, 7 in the second, 9 in the third. Inbound goes to Cleveland. Max Strus on the floor alongside Mitchell, Allen, Jalen Tyson, Sam Merrill. Tyson shot got blocked. Allen comes away with the basketball into the hands to Mitchell. Fall away three. Donovan Mitchell off the back rim, no good. Long rebound tracked down by Barnes. In the backcourt, he pushed off, though. It's a foul. Scotty Barnes, loose ball foul in Toronto. Their head coach cannot believe it, and Scotty Barnes just picked up his 5th personal foul. Wow, that's a critical call. Scotty Barnes, Jared Allen clutching arms simultaneously with one another. Wow, Barnes cannot believe it. Critical foul, and the Cavs are in the bonus. That's now 5 fouls with still 1:53 in the third on Scotty Barnes. First shot by Allen is good. So Scotty Barnes goes back to the bench. Once again, part of a 32-16 third quarter box score in favor of Cleveland. Sandro Mamakhalishvili, he's going to get a run on the floor right now. Second free throw, that's off the back rim, missed by Allen. Tipped up, offensive rebound. Allen, no good as he got clobbered. No call with the referees. And Cleveland still with possession. Cleveland out manhandling Toronto 14-6 in the glass. Baseline dribble right to the rim. Max Strus scores the layup. 18-point lead for Cleveland. Just a dominant third quarter. Cleveland dominating 20-4 in the second chance points column. Scotty Barnes been excellent throughout the series, but right now he's on the bench with 5 fouls. Mitchell up the floor. Strus, the dagger 3 early on in this game. Missed it. Off the back rim. Goes right back over to Toronto. Up the court, R.J. Barrett. R.J. sends it on top. Mamakhalishvili outside to R.J. R.J. dribbles up inside the key. R.J. fall away. Left it short. Tipped around. And the rebound goes to Tyson. Cavs going to slow it down. Final minute left to go in the third. Donovan Mitchell at the top of the key. Off the double. Lob finds Allen. Allen inside. Allen goes up. Allen gets fouled. It's on Murray Boyles who picks up the personal foul. 2 free throws coming up at the line for Jared Allen. Jared Allen, for a struggling series, had an excellent Game 7 tonight. It's been amazing tonight when needed the most. 16 points, 13 rebounds by Jared Allen. He's got 2 blocks as well. Free throw off the back rim, no good. Yeah, this game really getting out of reach. It's tough to come on back and outscore your opponent by like 20 points in a single quarter. Especially with Barnes in deep foul trouble. Free throw is good. Cavs have outscored Toronto by 19 in the third, 35-16. Jared Allen, major double-double, 17 and 13 tonight. Jabal Shed slows it down. At the right wing perimeter, sends it off baseline. Murray Boyles, baseline dribble. Dunked it. Score it, 8-1. Free throw coming up at the line by Colin Murray Boyles. Really needed that one there. Jared Allen, the one who picked up the personal. Free throw is good. 16-point game, 84-68. Donovan Mitchell in the backcourt. Gives it over to Max Strus. Strus able to get it past the full court defense. Allen tried to throw it down. Went up, got fouled. 2 more free throws coming up at the line by Allen. It's on Murray Boyles trying to defend him at the small ball 5. Jared Allen at 6'11", just too big. Got a real good stud here for the future, though. With Colin Murray Boyles for Toronto. Free throw by Allen is good. $12 points this quarter, alongside 8 rebounds, 4 to his offensive rebounds for Jared Allen. Second free throw covered up at the line by Allen. And he bricked it off the back rim. Offensive rebound goes back to Allen, and he scores 2 more. Jared Allen, absolute animal tonight in this Game 7. 20 points, 14 rebounds, 2 blocks. 10 seconds left to go in the third. Shed outside finds Mamakhalishvili, missed the 3. Allen controls the rebound, his 15th in the night. And we close out the end of the third quarter. 87-68. Cleveland, 19-point lead. They dominated the third quarter by 19, 38-19. Gonna go over to the fourth here in a matter of moments. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut down this stream for like a minute. I'm going to put it on the break slide and reset my fan, and then I'll be back for the fourth quarter coming up. So, you'll see a buffer for like a minute or so. I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, we should be good right now. My apologies for putting the stream on like a 1 minute buffer. The laptop fan's been having some issues last couple of streams. I just bought myself a new laptop earlier this morning, so I'm going to be replacing my files very soon, within the next couple of days, onto the new laptop. So the laptop that I currently have, it's kind of towards like the like struggling with a fan inside, so that's why I keep on having the reboots going into like different quarters and stuff, because the fan is having some issues getting through like these streams recently for me. But I got a new laptop on the way. If you guys enjoy the channel, keep on smashing the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. I'm gonna take tomorrow off. I have a softball tournament playing game that I'm broadcasting for college broadcast tomorrow later in the afternoon, probably tomorrow night. I'm going to see if I can transfer all my files over to the new computer, so hopefully by Tuesday I hope that I'll be hope that I can have the new stuff in. Huh. Sound is out. Interesting. Let's take a look at it. If you can hear me, actually, yeah, I can hear myself fine. Maybe refresh. Alright, so here we go. Started off the fourth quarter. Runner is good by Mitchell to open up quarter number 4. Donovan Mitchell tonight, double figures, now up to 18 in the game. Scotty Barnes playing with 5 personal fouls into the hands of Mamakhalishvili. Mamakhalishvili drives inside the paint, puts up the shot over Mobley, connects in the 2. Right now down by 19. Basically going to have to string together multiple stops to get their team back into this one. Tyson off to Mobley. Dump off. Down low. They score. Drew for 2 with Dina Wade down low. 21-point lead for Cleveland on the verge of taking on Detroit. In round 2, Barrett outside finds Mamu. Mamu dribbles up inside the key. Mamu left is short. Excellent defense by Mobley. Rebound secured by Tyson. And Cleveland will slow it down. Donovan Mitchell on the outside. That slows down tempo. Under 10.5 left to go. One player got knocked down. Possession continues. No call with the referees. Tyson takes a 3. Missed off the mark. A rebound secured by Toronto. Barrett has it up the floor. Barrett right to the rim. And Barrett scores up and off the backboard. RJ Barrett working his way up to 14 tonight. He's behind Scotty Barnes with 20 points. Dennis Schroeder, currently on the floor. Lobs it off to Mobley. Evan Mobley, cross court, finds Wade. Tees up the 3. Dean Wade buries the triple. 22-point lead for Cleveland right now in the zone. Mamukelashvili off the roll down. Score it and 1. Mamu got a free throw coming up at the line. Yeah, Jalen Tyson looking good tonight. 7 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Plus 19 on the floor. Max Strus a plus 27. The bench guy's a huge positive tonight. Sam Merrill, 11 points off the bench for him. Strus, Tyson each with 7. Schroeder with 2. That's 27 bench points. Free throw misfired. Back to Cleveland off the rebound. 20-point lead. Cleveland is smashing Toronto tonight in the glass. Dennis Schroeder attacking the cup. No good. Missed the layup. Tipped around. The rebound goes to Mamukelashvili. And the air mailed it away. Donovan Mitchell soaring up all the way to the second row of the seats. Holy smokes. Donovan Mitchell flying right into the crowd. And luckily, he's at home. Surrounded by Cavs fans. So he is okay. Donovan Mitchell flying right past the front row courtside seats into the second row of seats. Luckily for the fans, Donovan Mitchell ain't a big body that's gonna be flying on top of a little kid or something. All those people in the second row of the seats were grown adults. Wow. One of the guys in the front row courtside seats got his head doinked off the basketball. A layup is buried by A.J. Lawson. 18-point game, approaching 9 minutes left to go. Donovan Mitchell slows down tempo. Allen, welcome back in. Yeah, just not the experience here in this Game 7 for Toronto. So much pressure was on Cleveland, a team that's been to the playoffs multiple times throughout this decade. And right now, the home court advantage has been a big key in this entire series. Schroeder missed it short. Offensive rebound. Put-back chance. Allen no good. Allen fouled. Allen getting free throws coming up at the line. Mamukelashvili picked up the personal foul. And then Game 7 of this series, Jarrett Allen, who had been struggling throughout the entirety of this series, has his coming out party in Game 7. This should have been Jarrett Allen all series long. Had a tough time getting going, but tonight he's been an absolute beast. Free throw is good by Allen. 17-6 offensive rebounds for Cleveland. Jarrett Allen has 7 offensive rebounds himself, outnumbering what Toronto has as a team on the offensive glass. Cleveland owned the boards tonight. 51-26 rebounds for the Cavs. I don't think I've seen a rebound margin that high in a long time. A second free throw, around the rim and out, missed by Allen. Rebound goes to Barnes. Scotty Barnes, right to the rim, scores the layup. Steve, welcome in. Thanks for the update. Canadians win. Looks like for the NHL there. Yeah, tough one tonight for the Raptors. 3-point shot, Merrill. Left it short out of bounds. Air ball by the Cavs. Didn't need to shoot that like that with 9 on the timer. Didn't need to shoot that 3 with 9 on the timer. For the Cavs right now, like, time is so important. They can take these shot clocks down to like 3 or 4 seconds, or even further, down to like 1 or 2. Like, you're off by a solid margin, 8:16 remaining. If you keep on drawing out the possessions, then this game's going to be over. Wow, things getting chippy right now between Dennis Schroeder and R.J. Barrett. Referees had to separate the two. No foul call as Barrett gets the inbound. Back into the hands of Barrett. R.J. drives, attacks the paint. Kick out corner 3. Raptors off the back rim, no good. Allen tips it up to Strus for the defensive rebound. Strus out of the pack. Bounce pass. Head of the pack. Got it for Sam Merrill. Right past the defense. 97-78. Timeout on the floor. Taken by the Raptors. Sam Merrill running the floor. He's been excellent off the bench. Up to 13 tonight. Sprinting on the fast break for Cleveland. Everybody wanted this game right now for the Cavs. Max Strus. Absolute dime. Right to Merrill, slipping past Jacoby Walter to the cup. Yeah, good question. So I've got it on the NBC tonight. Wow, so it's way off according to Allen. Yeah, so I'm actually not watching it on Peacock. I'm watching it on NBC, so that's probably why. If I'm coming in like earlier than you, it's probably because I'm watching on the NBC. In NBC Sports Boston, or NBC Boston, I'm watching it on, and usually the Boston stations have like a 5-second delay. They're super fast. Yeah, I've noticed the Boston stations have like a 5-second delay. The Providence stations are like 10, 15 seconds behind the Boston stations. Wow, so I'm 15 seconds ahead. Wow, so yeah, so Peacock's usually on like a 30-second delay, where I'm watching on NBC Boston today. So NBC, I'm watching this game on, and yeah, NBC's probably ahead of Peacock. That's why. Wow, so I'm actually ahead of a lot of people. Interesting. So the NBC feed is way ahead of Peacock. I thought I'm actually behind because I've got the ESPN box score on my other PC loaded up, and the scores keep on coming through like a split second earlier than my call. Like, it'll switch when somebody scores like a second or two faster. Yeah, usually I know when I cover CBS for college, the scores are way delayed. For me, also ABC, like it comes in like 10 seconds later when somebody scores, which is good. So I've noticed because I take the game, so if they're on Peacock/NBC, I take it on NBC for me, just because it's easier for me to get the channel on NBC instead of going over to the streaming device and plugging in Peacock. And then same thing for ABC. I just take it from ABC. Just a heads up, I'm going to take tomorrow off. I got a college softball doubleheader for conference tournament tomorrow. So I will not be live tomorrow. I'm probably going to be back live on Tuesday. And I'm hoping that I have my new streaming laptop with files in there by then for Tuesday, if I do go back live on Tuesday. Yeah, I believe this is my last game for college broadcasts. Tomorrow they have the conference tournament. It's a play-in game where whoever wins the play-in game advances to the top 6 of the conference tournament. So it's like the 7 versus 6 play-in game tomorrow. We get back to action under 8 minutes left to go. Raptors with possession. Colin Murray Boyles. Lob down low, finds Barnes playing with 5. Follows Barnes, puts it in, scores the bucket. 17-point game. Max Strus on the floor alongside James Harden, Dennis Schroeder, Sam Merrill, and Jarrett Allen. Allen has been an absolute monster tonight in this game. At the elbow with Schroeder, sends it back outside. Allen back into the hands to Schroeder. Finds Strus at the wing. Strus missed off the mark. And a foul call charged to Jacoby Walter. So this stops the clock. 7:23 left to go in the fourth. Far side inbound, goes over to Allen. Jarrett Allen, top of the key. He dribbles up, backs his way inside the key. Allen got stripped, Allen got fouled. Not yet in the bonus in the fourth quarter, so this is going to reset the shot clock here for the Cavs. And you'll take that all day long for Cleveland right now. A new 24 on the shot clock. You can take this down to, or actually, no, beg my pardon. He's going to go to the free throw line. So he's going to go to the free throw line. So he is shooting free throws here. So, yeah, they're not in the bonus just yet. Wow. So they called out on the shot. So they had called out on the shot. So first free throw is good. Second free throw off the back rim missed by Allen. Tipped up to Barrett for the defensive board. Toronto slowing down the basketball. Like, look at the score. You're down by 18 here. Bounce pass, working their way to Barnes. Already 8 in the timer. Barnes down low. Finds Murray Boyles. Rejected by Allen. 3 in the shot clock. Inside the key. Runner left short by Shed. Pinwheels around and Merrill controls the defensive rebound. James Harden drives downhill to the cup. Hangs up in the air. Draws the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Harden. Yeah, I usually have statistics on my screen during timeouts. I've got an issue going on with my laptop with a CPU fan that has been rattling like crazy when I flip it onto a timeout slide. So I'm hoping to put back the statistics the next couple of days on the streams when we go into like timeouts and stuff. First free throw misfired by Harden. Yeah, I just got myself a new laptop today, so I'm going to be switching over to the new laptop coming up like any day from now. If anybody's interested in making a donation to the channel, I get that link pinned in the chat. I've got PayPal and Venmo. It's at Behind the Arc. That's my name over on PayPal or Venmo. And really appreciate it for those who have donated, supported the channel in the past. You guys, the real legends, MVPs out here to stream. 99-80. 19-point lead for Cleveland as we're down to 6.5 left to go in the fourth. Barrett off the roll down, finds Pirtle. Pirtle scores his first field goal tonight. So Jakob Pirtle has the same amount of points as he does for fouls. 3 points with 3 personal fouls tonight. Jarrett Allen around the perimeter. Big time in this Game 7. Allen, humongous double-double. Schroeder tees up the 3 off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound hauled by Allen. Allen works his way on Pirtle, missed a shot. Offensive rebound by Max Strus, a new 14 in the timer. Schroeder, kick out, wing, a 3. Harden skipped around the rim and out to rebound secured by Barrett. Up the floor for the Raptors. RJ Barrett attacks the rim, soars and scores up and off the window. 15-point game with 5:52 left to go. Timeout on the floor taken by Cleveland. Jarrett Allen, humongous game tonight. 22 points, 17 rebounds. He has 9 defensive rebounds, 8 offensive rebounds. He has more offensive rebounds than what the Raptors do as a team with 7. Donovan Mitchell, 18 points. 15 by James Harden, 10 by Mobley. 13 off the bench by Merrill. Bench has been excellent tonight for the Cavs. 29 total bench points for Cleveland and 19 bench points for Toronto. Scotty Barnes, he has 24. 16 by Barrett, 14 by Shed. Tough game by Jacoby Walter, just 8. Yeah, that was a huge bucket. Cuts it down to 15, and now the Raptors going to have to string together multiple stops to get themselves back in it. Hey, have a nice night, Jason. Thanks for joining in, brother. Yeah, so hopefully within the next couple of days, once I transfer the files out to the new laptop, hopefully I'll have like the timeout box score back with no issues. Those gave me a lot of trouble. It would give me glitching on this laptop because it requires like browser sources to put in, and then it took up like a bunch of CPU, and then I noticed my streams and the frames kept on crashing. And I've gone through the recommended frame rate and stuff. And then it hurt the streams even more when I was playing the videos for like commercials during the timeout. It would hurt the frame rate even more, and then there'd be like a bunch of like buffering and stuff. Yeah, huge second half by Jared Allen. Man, he dominated today on the glass. This Cavs team was really good on the glass tonight. I haven't seen a rebound margin like this in a long time. 55 to 29 rebounds for Cleveland. It was 19 to 7 offensive rebounds, 36 to 22 defensive boards. It's a huge margin. Hey, wow. Jay Ramirez stayed all the way to the end on this one. Congrats for you, man. Max Strus going to be the inbound passer. 5:52 left to go. Inbound to the backcourt goes to Evan Mobley. Mitchell, Mobley, Strus, Merrill, and Harden. Evan Mobley, wide open three from the corner off the mark. Offensive rebound. Strus missed the mark, and the pass, though, it's a turnover. Shed up the floor. Cross court. Walter back outside Shed. Finds Barrett at the wing. A lob goes to Barnes, playing with 5 fouls. Barnes outside off the Shed. It tees up the 3 straight away. Missed off the mark. Rebound ripped away by Mobley. Mitchell races up the floor. Donovan Mitchell attacks the paint. Shovels out on top. Open 3. Sam Merrill. No good. Around the rim and out. Rebound secured by Barnes. Time ticking down off the clock. As Barrett will tee up a 3 off the back rim. No good. Nobody can hit a basket right now. Full court outlet pass behind the defense. Evan Mobley sends it over to Max Strus, who scores the bucket. Crossing the triple-digit mark on the board for Cleveland. Mitchell getting physical. Mitchell tying up Jakob Poeltl. Man, Jakob Poeltl got manhandled by the Cavs tonight. Jump ball tie-up goes over to Toronto. Poeltl tipped it backwards. 4:40 left to play in regulation. Lob inside. Poeltl scores the 2. Jakob Poeltl just 5 points in this game. Yeah, that's going to have to be what Toronto addresses in the offseason for them, is a better big man. Taking it to the rim. Evan Mobley A full man rack attack there with a two-handed flush. 17-point lead for the Cavs. Barrett off the mark, followed by Merrill. 2 shots covered up at the free throw line. Movie Moments, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Out from Providence, welcome in. Glad to have you in the stream. Yeah, I'm not too far away. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually a Celtics fan, by the way, but I cover all teams here for the NBA playoff games. Covered a lot of March Madness streams a couple months ago. First shot good. At the free throw line. That cuts it down to 16. Second shot is good by Barrett. From Jacksonville, welcome in Nard in the stream. Evan Mobley, he's got 12. Into the hands to Mitchell. 18 points from Mitchell. Jared Allen, big time in this game. 22 and 17 for points and rebounds. Mobley, kick out, corner, 3. Strus off the back rim, a rebound. Secured by Barnes. Cleveland so dominant tonight on the glass. Scotty Barnes backs his way inside the paint. Off to Walter. Walter off fake. Puts it off the glass, no good. Excellent defense by Cleveland. Out of bounds. Went off of Mobley. It's going to stay Toronto ball. 3:39 left to go in the fourth. Hey, thanks for joining in, Keenan. Appreciate you here for finding my stream. Shed sends it off to the corner. Barrett splashes the 3. 12-point game. That's a huge 3 there by RJ Barrett. This game's still within reach for Toronto. Though the time is very critical right now. Cleveland keeps on shutting down the door. Evan Mobley circles his way around the perimeter. One shot probably going to be the dagger here. James Harden pulls up from deep. Harden fouled. If it's on the shot, it's going to be 3 at the free throw line. So waiting for official rule here to see if that was on the shot. Cleveland is going to have at least 2 free throws here. They're in the bonus. So Walter defending Harden. Harden's going to get free throws at the line. So either way, they're in the bonus. They called that shooting foul. That was called a shooting foul, so this is going to be 3. Second shot, Harden, that is good. That's a critical foul. That basically puts it out of reach for Toronto. Jay Ramirez with a dodo. Let's get that dodo hey for Jay Ramirez. Really appreciate it, brother. You're the legend, man. Chaps in the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Patrick, glad to have you back in from Jamaica. Free throw is good by Harden. James Harden gets to 500 in his NBA career in Game 7s. About to be 4-4 now all-time in Game 7s. Jakob Poeltl. Handoff, pocket pass, Barrett off the roll down. Poeltl attacks the rim and dunks it. 13-point game, under 3 minutes left to play. If the Cavs control the basketball, should be all set to win this game. Cleveland crosses midcourt. They're going to slow it down. Pocket pass. Mitchell off to Mobley, rolling to the hoop, and he gets fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Mobley. Bunch of free throws in this game. Cleveland right now, 26 for 35 at the free throw line. Tons of fouls today. 16 for 24 by Toronto as a team. Evan Mobley, 2 free throws. First one is up, first one is through. Tremendous improvement, year 3 for Toronto with their head coach, and they've gone from 25 and 57 to 30 and 52 to a 46 and 36 season. Second free throw was missed. 14-point game, Raptors with possession. Walter buries the jumper. That's a 3. It's an 11-point game. Inbound goes to Mobley. If I'm Toronto, I'm full court pressuring the basketball. See if you can force them into a turnover. Get this game win in single digits. Donovan Mitchell. Edge in the midcourt logo, 10 in the timer. Mitchell dribbles up inside of Keem. Mitchell, couple up fakes. Follow away Mitchell. Mitchell got it a drop. Good for the bucket. 13-point lead now for Cleveland. Down to 2 minutes left to play. Shed, shovels, runner, Pirtle, drills it. Yeah, no full court pressure by Toronto's defense. They meet Mobley at half court, gets it away past the timeline, into the hands to Mitchell. 15 in the timer, under a minute 50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Donovan Mitchell at the top, bounce pass, gets it away to Strus, takes the three. It's a dagger here, folks. Max Strus, money on the three. Jumper, Toronto off the mark, tip to Mitchell for the defensive rebound. Cavs can feel it, Cavs can smell it. Under 90 seconds left to go, as Cleveland will take on Detroit on Tuesday. Coming up in the second round, right to the rim, good in the layup, scored by Spider Mitchell. 22 by Mitchell. Minute 15 left to play. Jared Allen picks off the pass, collects the steal. Jared Allen, incredible. Game 7. 22.17 rebounds. Just collected his first steal of the night. Got 3 blocks as well. Down to 1:03 left to go. James Harden pressured right at midcourt. He got pushed by Barnes and fouled. That is Scotty Barnes' 6th personal foul, and he is done for the game. Harden went backwards right into the head coach of the Raptors. So Harden went right, he got pushed by Barnes backwards into the Raptors head coach. Stumbled backwards and bulldozed over the Raptors head coach. Barnes cannot believe the foul call. $114.98. Scotty Barnes, done for the game, just picked up his 6th personal foul. It's been a plethora of fouls tonight in this game. 21 by Cleveland, 28 by Toronto. Cleveland, 23 for 37. Or 27 for 37, 73% at the free throw line. The Raptors went 16 for 24, only 67% on free throws tonight. This game was determined, though, on the glass. A huge rebound margin in favor of the Cavs, 59-32. And rebounds, 20-7 offensive rebounds and 23-7 second chance points. Nobody for Toronto could contain Jared Allen tonight in this game 7. A plus 17 on the floor, 22.17 rebounds, 8 his way down low. 9 rebounds off the bench by Jalen Tyson, 8 boards by Max Strus. Mobley had 4 rebounds, Mobley had 7 rebounds, 6 rebounds by Harden, 4 rebounds by Wade, 4 by Merrill, 3 by Mitchell for rebounds. This is going to be Cavs basketball. Evan Mobley, inbound passer, lobs it off to Harden. Gets the way back to Mobley. Final minute left to go in the fourth. Going to be Cavs, Detroit in round number 2. Schroeder at the top of the key for the timer. Dribbles up. Moves it outside Mitchell. Mitchell launches the 3. Was blocked by Scotty Barnes. Beg my pardon then. Scotty Barnes is playing right now with 5 fouls still. So he's got 5 at the moment for Scotty Barnes. Mitchell picked up the reach and foul. I thought that previous one was a 6th, but still stuck at 5. Raptors, 40 seconds left to go to close out their season. Inside the key Barretts. Got a lot to look forward to for the years to come for Toronto. They took Cleveland's, the regular season champ from last year, into a game 7. Jacoby Walter hit the deck hard. Things getting chippy right now after the foul. Players getting separated inside the key. Jacoby Walter took a hard foul underneath the rim. Hit the deck extremely hard. We're going to have 2 free throws coming up by Jacoby Walter. 31 seconds left. Looks like this is going to have to get sorted out at the monitor. Jacoby Walter trying to score over Jared Allen. Yeah, Allen had his arm against the upper chest area of Walter. Yeah, it should be a really good series. So this is being looked at right now at the monitor on the follow charge to Jared Allen. 31 seconds left to go. Now, this game's gone on for a long time tonight. Tons of fouls, really chippy. That's what Game 7s are all about. If you guys enjoy the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well. Absolute monster tonight for Jared Allen in this game. Humongous double-double. 22 and 19. Next stream will probably be on Tuesday. I don't know which one I'm going to do just yet. Lakers, OKC, or Cavs, Pistons. I kind of want to balance them out. I'm probably not going to have many opportunities to do Lakers, OKC, so I'm probably going to do that one on Tuesday just so I can like balance out the fan bases throughout the streams, because when the Lakers host at night, that time is like a little bit too late for me to stream, so when they play at OKC, it's an hour earlier, so it gives me more of an opportunity. Free throws were good. 14-point game, 114-100. 31 seconds left to go. Inbound shot into the hands of Barrett. Barrett tries on Allen inside the key. Barrett underneath. Barrett puts up the shot. Scored the buckets. And they over till it's over. 114-102. And the timeout taken on the floor. 25.3 seconds left to go in the fourth. Should be 114-102. That's what the NBC graphic has on. ESPN's got 114-103. Yeah, ESPN graphic just docked down the point. Yeah, they realized they mistakenly gave Toronto an extra point. So it's 114-102. Yep, that just changed. $25 seconds left to play. Cleveland's Out-rebounded Toronto in a major way tonight, 60-33 on the glass. Cavs with possession. Raptors won't foul. Final 15 seconds left to go. Dennis Schroeder gonna dribble out the clock. The whole crowd comes up to its feet here at Rocket Arena. And the Cleveland Cavaliers win Game 7, and they advance as they'll take on the Detroit Pistons in the second round of Eastern Conference semis starting on Tuesday. What a series between these two teams, but in the end, the home team won every single game of this series. And tonight, Jared Allen, absolutely incredible. 22 points, 19 rebounds, plus 13 on the floor, where his team needed him the most. He struggled throughout the course of the series, but tonight stepped up in a huge way and proved what he is about tonight. An absolute monster on the glass. 22 for Donovan Mitchell, 18 by James Harden, 13 for Evan Mobley. The bench was special. Sam Merrill, he finished with 13 off the bench, 12 by Max Strus. 34 total bench points as a team for the Cavs. Raptors finished with 19 bench points. Raptors had two guys drop down 20-plus points. Scotty Barnes, 24. R.J. Barrett finished with 23. Cleveland's defense did a great job limiting Barnes to only 6 assists tonight. Game previous, he had 14. Jamal Shed with 14. Jacoby Walter had 13 in this game. A huge differential rebound margin. Holy smokes, huge differential in the rebound margin. Cleveland out-rebounded Toronto 60-33 on the glass, 20-7 in offensive rebounds. A plethora of second-chance points for the Cavs in this game. And in a game that there were a ton of fouls. A combined... Wow, that's a lot. A combined 51 total personal fouls between the two teams. Cleveland went 27 for 37 at the line. Raptors were 18 for 26 tonight at the free throw line. What a game tonight. Thanks all for joining and being a part here on the stream. Congrats out to Cleveland as they're going to advance. They're taking on the Pistons in round number 2. And hold your heads up high. If you guys are a Raptors fan out there, hold your heads up high. This team got the 5 seed this year for Toronto. Exceeded expectations. A really young team. A young, scrappy, physical team. And these guys will be back. Making some noise in the playoffs for sure in the future for Toronto. Got a lot of really good young players in this Raptor squad, and they have improved last couple of seasons every single year, being onto the playoff picture for a while for Toronto, now back in the playoff picture, and took the Cavs to a Game 7. So if you're a Raptors fan, hold your head up high because you got a young group of guys, and they're only going to get better from here on out. Man, what a series. Home court advantage. The storyline of this one. Cavs, the better seed, the 4 over the 5, and they won every single game at home. Toronto won the 3 games that they had north of the border, but in the end, the Game 7 back at Cleveland, Rocket Arena. Crowd showing up, crowd delivering after a slow start for the Cavs. They turned the wheels in the right direction, dominated the third quarter, 38-19 en route to a 114-102 victory for Cleveland. Thanks all for joining and being a part of the stream. I'm probably going to be back live on Tuesday, hopefully with my new streaming laptop by then, if I can transfer everything over in time for Tuesday night. I will not be live tomorrow night. I got a softball broadcast I'm doing for college softball for a conference tournament game tomorrow, so unfortunately will not be live tomorrow, but I'll see if I can be live back most likely on Tuesday for the next one. Thanks all for joining in, and we're going to close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, John, Michael, Bradley, Joe, Lonely Satellite, Warren, the Naja player, Norma Polson, Kelly, Ogie, Russell, Rydog, Astros fan for life, All on the Prowl, I Am Ghost, Ian, Edith, Ice Ice Baby, SGA Sports Talk, Elaine, Kilo Pitts, Yvonne, and Otamura. Thanks for joining in tonight. Congratulations to Cleveland. Cleveland advancing over to round 2, the Eastern Conference semis. They'll take on the Pistons in second round action with that series beginning on Tuesday. Thanks all for joining in, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday night.